Scott, where'd Monk go?
He said he would be right back.
Okay.
Are the other players gonna be here? Yes, no?
I don't. They should, unless they all fucking hate me and lied, and they don't want me to be here on my birthday. What did you say? I saw that.
What?
You switched your thing to
Oh, well, I couldn't figure out how to change the name at the bottom. I just did. Not that part, not the chat part, but the little icon thing.
No, not the one that he's getting his old, like his work laptop. He got a new buys, so it's just kind of like Dell or something. Not now. The WoW they have right now barely runs RP. You said 10%.
my fingers hurt.
Oh, what the heck?
There is. I'll wait.
What's going on?
What?
Oh, there it is. Oh, stop snapping.
Hey, did somebody message Aero?
I mean, I put a call out. I messaged her directly.
Yeah, she might be sleeping though. She was tired earlier. I'm waiting for the baby bird that hatched. I claimed it. Since you were just gonna leave it to die.
It's just a baby.
Yeah, it's just a baby. It's 50, but it looks like. I guess it looks like.
Well, look,
Aero must
I'm also eating, so give me a second.
Here.
Giving you a second.
You had a second.
I will make a coat out of you too. You're
Oh,
Don't encourage them.
I was singing the song of the people.
Find a token.
Oh shit! Yeah, give me a second.
Bitch.
Hey, we got a great AI image generator.
That's valid. Mason was sending me some.
Stop. Where do you see the percentage?
Yeah, we was cooking for Gary.
On the AI thing?
On God. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that AI thing, nah, it doesn't really understand factory that much, but ChatGPT, though.
Ah, gotcha.
That one understands better.
Sometimes with the AI one, like, if you say Dragonborn, sometimes it can get, like, an idea, and then it will kind of look at, like, the other Dragonborn. What's the other video game that has the Dragonborn?
Yeah, no, Dragonborn, it understands. Try to make a Thir-Kreen on there, or so.
I don't even know what that is. I would have to look.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, just type in Thir-Kreen D&D. You literally find in the search thing, and you will understand what it is. THRI dash KREEN.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, literally just type that in, and then
gotcha.
you can find switch it to images, and you see what we're talking about.
Okay.
The AI don't understand that at all.
Yeah. So sometimes you have, like, if you typed anthropomorphic ant that walks on its back legs, you might be successful. Let me see how it does.
That's really specific.
It is, but sometimes
that's your job.
Yeah, sometimes
yeah,
you gotta...
Ursa is probably the best cooker here on the AI.
Hey, Ursa, can you get me an AI picture?
Yeah, what are you?
Half elf, I think.
Yeah.
That's pretty generic. So an elf.
Well, how would if you could tell me how you envision her, or you just want me to have free reign? Like, do you have a color hair in mind?
I mean, I usually go
eyes, dark hair.
Yeah, dark hair, light eyes.
Like blue, white, yellow.
Blue. I'm not good at
Elf
that.
ears or human ears?
Mm,
Small elf ears.
mild
Knife ears.
Dark hair, like brown or black.
Let's do black this time. I think my last two have been brown.
The color of shadows or the color of bright light?
I said black.
Do you want any like
That was skin color.
long hair, short hair, curly hair?
Long hair, probably in a braid.
Long braid.
All right, I got 6 out of
Okay.
the supposed 8 players here. Well, 9 players here right now. Mog was here.
He'll be back. He'll be back. Tall, short,
Why are you asking like you don't already know the answer to that question?
short.
You should go with tall.
I am literally encumbered in this fucking game because I made my character short and I can't see over the fucking grass.
Yeah, learn your lesson. Tall rules.
No, I don't.
You're gonna
Okay.
find
Well,
out later. You're gonna
what
come
would-
across a beehive and you can't
What's your
reach
other?
it.
I'm assuming your other half is human.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Technically, yes, it should be if you're going off of D&D. But if you want to homebrew your character, by all means, you do you.
Yeah, let's do human. That's
Okay.
fine. I don't want to mess with
Oh,
the facts
what-
or anything.
What is she?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Listen,
I got
like
ice cream.
characters. Aero, did you breed Pretty Bird with one of Mal's birds?
I did not.
Well, it made a baby, and it looks
What?
just like Pretty Bird.
Nice.
It's only level 50 though.
That sucks. What are the stats like?
Trash. That's level 50. I don't,
Oh,
even
wait,
need
RG.
I don't even need to look at it. It's level 50. It's trash.
Good stats. So
So you're saying basically it got most of the mother stats, who's low level, I'm assuming.
Most likely.
I mean, Pretty Bird.
Considering it's level 50, yes.
I don't know what you
Well, I said the
bred,
mother's level 29, so
Yeah.
but it's got like I don't know. It's got her. I don't know. It's cool, and I claimed it. So
yeah, that's
now
fine.
we're just gonna leave it to die.
Well, yeah, I got a better female.
What
And I
kind
already
of-
have like 9 orgies at my base because for some odd reason, looks at Aero,
Hmm?
I have popped 3 eggs. Alright? 3
And they
eggs.
all been male?
No, I mean, the vast majority. I have 1 female, but she's getting replaced too.
It's
Because,
pretty
you
though.
know.
It looks like
Yeah.
Baby Bird.
But I popped 3 eggs, right, Aero?
Yeah.
I have 6 orgies.
You have 6 orgies.
Oh, so you got 3 sets of twins? Or 2
I got
sets?
the first egg I popped was triplets. One of the eggs I popped was twins, and then the other was just a normal egg. And I'm just sitting here like, okay.
That's funny.
I was not expecting 40 orgies in 2 minutes.
And look, I fixed his name, Arrow. He's Peppermint now.
Peppermint.
But yeah, I have a 145 female. She's level 217. No levels.
Nice.
Why is Hot Boy a different color? Did you give him candy?
Yeah, I gave him a candy.
That's
Candy.
cool.
I mean, he's got more candy, so there's an ascendant one if you want to give it to Violent.
Here's my question: if you breed them when they're different colors, do the babies
No.
start with the new colors or the old colors?
No, it's a fake color, so it doesn't pass the new colors. But all of them should be ready to be bred again if you want to breed them.
There, yeah, let's do that.
I would take let's see. I would probably
Because look, I've got. Hold on.
I mean, I would consider taking the one you named Boomer because he's got the mutation and using him to breed the females. That would be just for a good, chance to pass his mutation. But if you want the colors, then I would continue with Hot Boy because Hot Boy I wish I could take the colors off, but Hot Boy's got like another 19 hours before his colors fade off and we see what they were again. But I mean, this one's basically this one is basically a copy of him, isn't it?
But we don't have any females. Where are the females? Oh, she's a female.
No, yeah, there's a couple females. Violent's a female. Let me grab Boomer and then
Yeah, I'll do Violent and
throw that on the ground.
What do you want? What color skin do you want, T?
not dark, but not white.
Okay.
I want Ice to kind of look at me, sketch. That's what I want.
Make her crispy.
She wants dusky. Mocha.
Nah, dark chocolate. Burnt wood.
Chocolate rain.
Invisible in the dark.
Or
Until they smile.
Yeah, until you smile.
oh man.
You need to put us because it was flying and went to land. You should. I guess you'll just have to bring him over here and breed him.
Oh yeah, that Dreadnoughtus is full grown, but it's like almost dead, so yeah, it's just chilling there.
Yeah, it needs to chill here and heal up a little bit. Oh man. So I see you found enough imprint though.
Yeah, it sucked that I had to wait 10-minute intervals, so I had to wait like an hour overall, but I mean, hey, it was done. The second imprint, it wants exceptional kibble. You get cake, nothing but cake.
Yeah, eat cake. So yeah, when we bring Rag up, no transfers, no holiday or no event or whatever, and then whenever I open
you should
transfers,
leave the dodos on.
I know though. That's the thing is I can't have the dodos without the event because it's like
Well, what's the event?
Fish meat.
it's the birthday event, but it also includes all the colors and stuff.
Well,
But
I
that's-
think T would appreciate the colors. I
Well,
want
yeah.
the dodo for the cakes.
I know it makes everything so much faster, but that's why I was like, 2 weeks. Turn the event back on along with transfers.
Aero, do you have any fish meat?
I do not. You'll have to go kill some fish. What do you need fish meat for?
For the baby.
Like it wants raw or cooked?
Cooked.
Okay, well. You just gotta go kill some fish. There's some fish
I
in
have some over at my base.
the little swamp.
I'm just waiting to see if Nos and Drew join. They haven't messaged me back.
Gary said they'd be right back, right?
Oh yeah, Gary's here.
I'm here. I'm definitely here. I'm just trying to I'm trying to move things and get stuff going,
I get you.
and I'm eating still.
What are you
Y'all-
eating?
Yeah, have you
I got
decided on
Chipotle.
a picture for your character?
Ooh,
I hate you.
Chipotle.
I want
It's
Chipotle.
my life.
Listen, I didn't know I was getting it. I'm keeping it a buck. I got off work and it was just here. I'm looking at the pictures that you sent, and I'm trying to figure out which one I like. I still like that one where it looks like homie's about to drop the hottest mixtape ever. His hands just crossed, like man.
What is this, Mason's family? You just exist and then suddenly food materializes in your lap.
Yeah. That's just Mason's experience. Alright, you got an egg here.
Okay, well I'm looking for fish. Can you?
Okay. I'll pick it up and get it incubating.
Yeah.
Do you want me to put it like in something?
You can incubate it. Well, no. Put it somewhere, and because I'll incubate it before I go to bed because that way I can get off once I get the fish.
I might. This might be the picture.
Well, I mean, real pros do boring base tasks while they play D&D.
I've seen it.
I'm sorry, you got two TV
Starts-
screens.
Start sweating.
Start sweating. Yeah, of course start sweating.
I have no
Sorry,
idea
you
what
got-
you're talking about.
Y'all got fucking 9 TV screens? Jeez. Token marker position. Ursa, I think I found that setting you was talking about. Yep.
Can't find any
Not,
for this.
not me forgetting how to change my character sheet, my picture again.
Where do you want me to put it, Ursa?
Put what?
I remember how to do it now.
For markers.
We need to go get a snow owl, then we can heal your guy up.
Oh yeah, on the right or left.
Okay, so this is left. See the
Yes.
purple on you?
Uh-huh.
This is right. This is default.
Okay, hang on. Let me throw some things on. Okay, mine are all shown across the top.
Yeah, that's default.
Okay.
This is left. This is right.
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
This is bottom.
I'd say it's not showing on my end. I'd say
Okay. So you might have to change in your own settings. If you go to the settings, it's literally token marker position.
yeah. Where is that?
Settings.
So I'm in settings. The cogwheel, right?
Should be the first thing.
Personal
personal
display. No, I just have
You don't-
display name, pop out journal files.
Players don't see the same thing as GMs when
Yeah.
it comes to token settings.
Damn, that's crazy.
I would say
It's like it's
um,
same reason why we can't adjust token size.
yeah. Oh, I wanted to get some emotes for everyone to use. Do I send that to Mallory or you, Mason?
Emotes.
It's a Roll20 market thing.
I have no idea what you're talking
Okay,
about. So
hang on.
So it's like something for the game?
Yeah, for everyone to, so all their characters could use. Okay, they're the token markers. Hang on.
Oh, you mean like when we put the like red dots on ourselves when
Yeah.
we're bloody and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could send that to me and then I can enable it.
Okay.
Yeah, Mason
Because
is like
I'm the host for all of our
All the
Roll20
games?
stuff
Okay,
since
okay.
I purchased literally like every single D&D book on Roll20.
Gotcha.
If
Yeah,
Mason
so-
wanted to, he could hijack my own campaign.
Would never.
I don't know.
I don't know. He got a little bit of an eye twitch looking at my non-organization and then organized my stuff for me on mine.
See, he doesn't have to worry about that for mine. Mine's all organized and safe and nice and
Well,
clean.
I mean, if you think about it, mine was organized chronologically.
Yeah, it was.
Was being the
Well, I mean, I can scroll all the way down and be like, hey, this is when we were doing this stuff. Because I can see all the stuff I added to it there.
Okay, well then let's see here. Let's fix my computer for a second.
God, it's
Let me
really
close
good.
out 30 tabs and then Roll20 should work.
Where the goddamn is this fucking...
I'm gonna go all the way back to our old base.
Roll20. So, yeah.
I mean, there's a swamp between here and there.
Where?
Literally fly low and look for water. If you see water, oftentimes there's fish. Like right here, I'm pretty sure those are fish in here. Right outside our base practically.
In the pond?
Yeah, like if you come where I'm marking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that those are fish in that water layer.
MR fish.
Just pull out your pike and start piking. This place is pretty cool. This would be a great place to play mermaids. What?
None. I gotta go.
No. No, but seriously, like, if this was a real place, minus all the trash in the water, this would be a great place to play mermaids.
I'm making a bazooka and blowing up a fucking
Okay,
wreck.
Mason, you should have mail.
You've got mail.
Mail.
I wish you could. Can you keep fish's beds?
Yes. You need a fish basket that you have to learn how to make it from aberration, and then you can pick up the fish. And the baskets only have a 30-minute timer, so you need to, put them back down within 30 minutes. But they're considered tamed.
There's a really cool like green fish in there. You got your little boy.
I mean, honestly, the best use for doing that would be to find some big fish, like the gigantic fucking ones, tame them, and then save them for when you
Gigantic fucking ones.
Yes, the gigantic fucking ones. You're walking along and you just see like two fish fucking. All right, and they're gigantic.
What is it called, Ursa?
But yeah.
Joke.
It should be from Roll20.
Which is traumatizing me on my birthday, I see.
Oh yeah,
Unless
it is
it
your
got
birthday,
sent to
isn't
your
it?
mail in Roll20.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's what I was checking, and it's not here.
But yeah, I was thinking
Let me.
you tame the fish, and then
Unless
you
it
can
went to your
tame otters.
like your email.
Yeah, I'll check that too.
Whatever one is
Yep,
linked
that's
to.
where it went. It went
Okay.
to my email.
That.
Oh, generic emote token markers. That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Or so whenever you find a
Okay.
picture of Tiri's fine with, just throw it at me.
That explains why it's already here. Because when I open up the token marker sets, I actually have 3 different ones. I have the one that you
okay.
just sent, which is the generic, and then I have RPD condition markers version 2, and then I also have Earth Drawn 4th edition token marker set. But we can turn on generic ones, see what those are about first. Update. Okay, it should be updated. You might have to refresh, but
Okay.
they should be on. I could also just remove the default ones too, so we don't
Oh,
have.
okay. Well, those ones
double.
are the status ones. These are just like little emojis.
So we can be more expressive.
Yeah. I figured it would
Yeah.
be nice since we have someone who speaks telepathically.
Bro, he's a bug.
We got 2 bugs. Thank you very much.
Bro, they are bugs.
These are funny. They're like the little bubble
Yeah.
speech bubbles, but with faces in them.
Yeah.
I wish it covered your whole token, like so you could really see it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, Mallory. I see you moved the things to the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know when an update for you, but that's what you said.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Ah, so I see you went with that one, Gary.
Yeah,
Understandable.
I like it.
A lot.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See here. Token sets.
My dogs are out here looking at me like I stole my own food.
You did.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, I've gotten so used to when I'm eating, dropping little tidbits for the dogs. When me and Clamps went out and got Culver's before I got all my dental stuff done, we're sitting in the truck and I'm just eating, some fries. I'm taking a couple bites, and then I turn to like throw it in the back or drop it on, and I'm like, wait, there's no dogs here.
Oh yeah.
Because normally when I eat, I have one dog at my left elbow, one dog at my right elbow, so I'll either turn and drop it to my left or take it and like throw it over my shoulder. And I'm like, wait, there's no dogs here, so I had to
like, damn.
I kept catching myself like, oh, no dogs to feed any tidbits to.
That's... I had the last ones.
Man, I'm excited. We're supposed to be getting a Chipotle opening in July here in town. They just finished building it, and I'm like, yes, haven't had Chipotle in like going on 5 years.
My life.
I personally don't care for it.
Yeah, we got a Qdoba, and it's just not as good.
A what?
A Qdoba.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a knockoff fucking Chipotle.
Yeah, it's a Chipotle. It identifies as Chipotle, but it's not the same.
Okay, I'll be right back.
It's like like kind of like Burger King, McDonald's. They're practically the same. But yeah, the Qdoba, they do their meat, their chicken. Well, actually, all of their meat. I can't remember what the term for it is, but it's basically burnt. So you're just getting little burnt hunks, and they're all dried out often, and it's just not very good. Whereas when we lived in Evansville, the Chipotle there, the chicken was pretty good most of the time. There's a UD
Alright. Okay, so I removed the default token markers and replaced them with the RPG condition ones. I also added the other one to see what they were. I didn't like them, so I went ahead and removed them. So,
Okay.
But yeah, we'll have better ones. We'll have your emotion ones, which I have them first, and then I
Okay.
have the actual condition ones, since that can appear, later.
Do I just not see those shits or something?
You gotta refresh.
Okay.
You just not.
I'm over here slamming them down on things, and I don't see them pop up. I'm like, this bullshit.
Is it bullshit? Bullshit? Why won't you open?
But yeah, since the RPG one adds like pretty much the same as the default and more, I just got rid of the default ones.
Mm.
Yeah, that way there's not a big, huge panel of them to sort through.
Yeah, yeah, there was an absolutely massive panel with 4 of them running, so we removed 2 of them.
There's no option to change the size of those, is there? Because like I feel like they would be more useful if you could make them like cover your cover your token, or at least partly.
I can go check, but...
Because even if you zoom way in, they're still small.
Or just leave her with the ceramic and let's go get another. Because I think that one's 100.
So like if your character looks scared, you just put this scared one over top, since it's just a face, and they're like, oh.
She's got the ceramic.
Kind of like how you were doing with the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, those eyes kill me.
I can look.
The eyes that bulge out and you're looking at stuff, that fucking kills me.
Oh, for blood.
Yeah. He kills this character and looks at something.
Can you bring him out when you're done? Yeah. Because I may feed I'm ready to go when y'all are.
I think, is Mog back?
Yeah.
Besides, mainly you guys don't have a token for you. But
Okay,
I can start it whenever.
I'm working on it.
I mean, I'm in the kitchen, but I'm just getting.
I mean, yeah, I'm back.
Well, yeah, I just would rather have a token for Tiri so she can,
Hang on, hang
You
on,
know.
hang on.
we get to that point. She can describe herself.
Well, first of all, T, what do you think of this image?
Hold on one sec.
Let me get it to you.
It would be fun if I never placed a flight over in front of Mog. They did. Mog over you being legally blind.
Today is like, let's see, today is what, Wednesday evening, Thursday evening, Friday evening. Yeah, like, the first day, obviously, there was pain. And then there, the second day wasn't too much. Third day, a little bit of throbbing, and then, like, today is hurting.
What,
The
T?
ears are too big. The ears are too big.
But do you like the look?
Yeah, I like everything else about it.
Just
except for
smaller ears. Okay, I can make them smaller.
Yeah, Aero, how's the swelling? Did it go down anymore?
Doesn't feel like it. Like, I look in the mirror and I can still visibly see it, and when I run my hand, like, there's like a lump just under my eye going down towards my lip, and it's been hurting today, like, the last couple hours, just like a sharp stabby pain versus the dull ache that it had been. So I usually try to save the pills for just before bed, but depending if this keeps up, I might end up taking it during D&D.
Can you take a couple of Advil and then take your pain pills still?
I
Or
don't know.
I would
Maybe
probably
not.
try the Advil first and see how it is. If you're trying to wean yourself off of it.
Oh, I'm not worried about them. I've only taken one a day, and it's always been before bed. So.
No, I just think, but if you took an Advil, it might help you hold out until you want to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because you said it was hydrocodone, right?
I think that's what it is. Give me a second. I will.
Ooh, that stuff is
look.
strong.
Yeah, but they have that.
Let me look. Yeah, hydrocodone.
It might be mixed with Tylenol, which is why.
Yeah. It says hydrocodone with /acetaminophen or whatever.
Mm-hmm. So you could take that in like 4 hours if you took Advil, like one Advil right now, maybe. I love drumsticks so much.
The ice cream? Yeah, I know. Every time you say that, and I'm like, you mean the ice cream or you mean the chicken? Because I mean, like,
I mean, chicken's good too.
No,
Yeah.
I like bone-in chicken. Why do I feel like all your guys' heads crammed to me like this bitch?
no, that's like clams. You don't like the bone-in chicken as much as the boneless either.
Well,
You
yeah,
allowed my husband to make an attractive character.
I like eating chicken. Okay, and like I don't like biting around bone. Mason will fucking oh my god, I'd be wanting to fight his ass.
Sitting here, I'm just going, hey, look, a wing. Snap, snap, snap.
You just eat the whole thing, bone included?
Boneless.
Bone's edible.
If you're a wolf,
Seriously?
As I said,
Bone's edible.
Does he actually eat the bone?
yes.
No.
Bones are edible.
Oh my god, no. No,
It's
they're not.
no different than the shrimp tails. That shit's edible too.
No!
Oh,
You've got to have like a stomach of steel or something.
he's half goat.
He's a mad lad.
He's half goat.
He's my mad lad, but he's a mad lad nonetheless.
Listen, you just eat it. It's food.
Oh
Wow. I'm impressed.
This is why I worry when he chews on bottle caps, guys.
Yeah.
Mason.
Listen, me and Clam, so we have some things in familiarity.
Yeah. Oh, I
We was
get
a little-
so frustrated when Clam starts chewing on bottle caps. Like, god damn it.
Yeah, we got wings one day, and I'm eating mine, and like I eat the meat, but I ignore the bone, and Mason's over here just crunch. And I'm like, did you just bite the bone? And he's looking
You're
at
not
me
even
like,
supposed
no.
to give
And I'm
bones
like,
to dogs.
like, are you lying to me as I am watching you eat a bone?
It's good. It got that barbecue sauce on.
Oh, I saw
I thought I did not expect that you would be eating the bone. I thought that you were gonna be one of those people who like take a chicken wing, like the flats, they put it in their mouth and they hold one end of it and they're able to just suck the meat straight off of it. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I could do that too. But why waste the time? We could just eat the bone too. It's already in the mouth.
People who eat
it's already
wings,
in the mouth.
And I'm crazy for biting ice cream.
I mean, you are, but that's beside the point.
Like,
That's
They
a
bite-
whole separate
like-
issue.
Yeah, but I mean, how do you even like? How do you eat the bone? Like, I mean,
Step one, you take a bite. Apparently, step two, you chew. That's literally it. Strategy.
yeah, but I mean, the bone. Does the bone even taste
Is
good?
that better, T, or smaller?
let me see.
I mean, once you get through the outer part of the bone, yeah, because of the marrow inside. The marrow
I like
good.
You like that? That's good. Yes.
Yes,
Okay, hang on.
right. Ice cream in my mouth.
That's all right.
Aren't you ever worried about there being like when it gets in your stomach, you know, shredding it?
Let's see. I'm like, what, 26, 27? I'm not dead yet? No, I'm not worried.
So survival of the fittest.
Oh my god.
What does
Listen, if you baby your body the entire time, your body just gonna stay weak.
He's
I'm just
training his
saying.
body.
I'm just saying. Me looking at all those people that get shots because of different illnesses going around. I literally haven't been sick in like 8 years. And the last time I was sick, it was because I got a shot and I literally was dead for the next like 4 weeks. Like, nah.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only other person you're ever really around. Besides your mom.
Listen. I have to deal with people at work.
Man, tomato.
All right,
and
Mallory,
those
I'm
people-
sending you a picture.
Get on my nerves. Especially the short people.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to other people, the ones that you really have to worry about getting you sick are the parents. If they've got like some young kids and stuff, anything their kid gets, the parent's gonna get, and they're gonna come over and give it to you. Because like the last time I got sick,
Drew just got off, so he might be on.
Clamps got sick, and he got sick because one of the guys that he works with, his kid, got sick from a kid at his school.
That's normal.
Yeah, so I was really mad at kids at that point. I'm like, fucking diseased rats, just getting me sick. I don't even have kids.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
thing I can pull up about token markers is the only thing you can really adjust is their position.
Yeah, I have it set the bottom right now.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
Do
can
you want
find.
them at the top or the right or left?
I mean, personally, I don't care, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the only thing I can find about adjusting tokens. I did discover I can make my own sets of token markers, so I could disable and enable whatever token marker I want, and we could just have that set. But I feel like your generic one with all the different emotes cover like practically everything. So
Yeah.
We just need that and the RPG ones. Life good.
yeah, the RPG ones look way better than the default.
Save image. Yes.
Hang
Over
on,
here.
hang on. Don't use that though.
What?
I've got a square one for you that's better. Hang on, I gotta see where it got saved.
Him just know all if you want to put a saddle on it, and then he use it to heal up your Dreadnoughtus.
I'll probably do that.
It's parked right next to the Dreadnoughtus.
Here, you can. That one's probably easier to use as a token.
What? That's fine. I'll just want to slap her actual character into the first one.
And so Tiri has it if she wants it for her
There we
journal.
go. Tiri with a journal. What?
Yeah, she
Don't be
does that.
rude.
What? Let me guess. I stabbed bitch. She died. The end.
Don't be rude.
Touched some people
it's just
today.
more like I touched it, it took necrotic damage and fell over.
And died. The end.
What happened to that? It died.
Yeah.
What happened?
It died.
Died.
What's your login for AMC?
I'm just saying that is literally.
How to
That is
train your
lit-
dragon?
Yeah.
That is literally the best fucking thing. Just
The
saying.
animated or the live action?
Live
Live action.
It's on AMC already?
No,
The
at
movie theater.
theaters.
A, B,
AMC
C, D,
theater.
F, G, H. There we go.
Oh, you're gonna buy like tickets to see it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna update default token. I know you have dark vision. Go over here.
Oh.
Turn this on. Dark elves do have dark vision, right?
Not dark elves, half elves.
Whatever.
I think they do.
Same thing.
Because they take mostly after elves, don't
Let's
they?
see. Do half elves
Yes,
have...
they got dark vision. Anybody else have dark vision that isn't Mog?
I don't know. Do Dragon?
Yes,
Born?
they do
2024.
now. They do in the 2024.
Do bugs have dark vision, Mason?
Probably.
Bitch.
It's a yes.
I mean,
or no,
it would-
not a probably. It's a yes or a no.
Well, I'm not certain, and 90% of non-humans have have dark vision.
Thir-Kreen? Let's see.
I'm literally just taking a guess in the dark.
I've already found
Mhm.
it yet.
They do?
Like I'm just going off of
Yeah.
what has occurred over time, and let me tell you, most monstrosity characters have dark vision.
Else, update defaults.
Plus
Yeah.
4 racial
They go
bonus on
see in the
hide
dark.
checks in sandy or arid settings and are immune to magic sleep effects. There you go.
That is very old. Ignore that.
Well, I mean, that's probably the actual monstrosity. The race stat block uses different stuff.
Yes. Lizardfolk.
Because the best thing we got is we get advantage if we choose to in any environment for stealth.
Alrighty, we got all the tokens, all the hooligans, everybody is ready. Blah 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 blah. Where's my
Blah, blah, blah.
Shut up, God.
Yeah, literally looks at you, starts doing sign language. Watch your mouth.
It's
Sign. Gang.
just the finger back to back.
Well, the Thir-Kreen language is a series of clicks, clacks, and sign language. So yeah.
Yeah.
blows Gary up?
You're still gonna hear me imprint it on your bitch.
Does the cross. Bye.
Oh.
We'll do 4 crosses. Why not?
Cross.
my neck. Do a little stretchy stretch. Look over at Milo. He's snoozing peacefully.
Put him down.
I will blow up your house.
Walk next door and kick his ass.
That's the funniest shit you ever said.
Fucking scary that.
Titus, Raga, let me take care of my light work real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah.
I won't even come in like SWAT.
What are you worried that Gary's gonna fold you up while you're fold your clothes?
More than likely. I'll have to fold her in her clothes and then send her to Mason.
Do your laundry.
Legit. It's like, bro, it ain't that serious.
Alright.
I'm just imagining, you know. She's like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
I'm trying to focus and these guys are really
I'm sorry that you're a clown.
Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Hey, Josh,
drama.
Yeah.
you know where my coach purse is?
No.
You know my coach person.
So I might have a movie gift card in there.
Had.
Yeah, I'm mad. Like, a couple of months ago, I went to Walmart and there was a sunflower purse and I didn't get it. And I went back and it wasn't there. I was like, damn it.
That's actually crazy work.
Alright.
I know. Me expecting it to be there after like 2 months.
Well, you never know.
I know, that's the thing, is like sometimes stuff will sit around there forever.
Oh, alright. Oh god. I gotta actually do an intro? What is an intro? Do y'all know?
Yeah,
Okay,
come on.
look.
Hold up.
Yeah, come on. Where's your
What's-
intro to the campaign?
Oh my god, I don't want to do an intro. That's a lot
Just
of work.
put it into AI and then read that.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Titus,
Has-
Has,
Well, anyway.
has the screen split between Roll20 and ChatGPT.
No, I can't do that.
bro, you have all the tools in front of you when you still retarded.
You know what it is, right? Y'all know what it is, right?
What?
What is it?
It's a skill issue.
Oh!
Always.
Damn.
Well, you
She's
could.
already dead.
I mean, we all know that we're using the 2024 rules, right?
Yes.
Yes, so there needs going to be new clarification for certain things
Yes.
that
You're-
work completely different, FYI.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Like grapple. Grappling sucks.
And Mallory also said she's changing the currency. Well, copper doesn't
Yes.
exist.
She can explain that.
Copper doesn't exist, and it takes 100 of a coin to get to the next tier. So 100 silver
No,
equals
Titus.
1 gold. 100 gold equals 1 platinum. Anything, if you go into your journals, you will have like weapons, armor, and stuff for the store.
Mhm.
When it comes to those prices, anything that is copper, you can it's just 1 silver now. And anything that has a silver price, multiply it by 10, and it literally would cost the same.
Okay. So copper is silver, and silver just multiply it by 10.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Be right back.
Bruh.
No, I
I'm
fell
I'm
asleep
still on the
earlier.
headset, Flyhor. Not you, Arrow.
I was about to
What?
I said I wasn't talking to you, Arrow.
Okay.
Everybody disappeared. Yeah.
No, I said I was stepping away, keeping my headset on, and then mouth, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, now you turn into a robot and I don't want to read yet.
Yeah, well, you keep cutting out because I can't
It's
understand what you're
because
saying.
I stepped away.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
So tell me when you're actually back. I still haven't figured out what the fuck to call for world. But it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
The world.
Well-
what the world is called.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends. Do you know the origin creation of your world, or no? If you do, then you can give it a name that has something to do with it.
Well, I know what the continent you guys are on is called. I don't know what the actual world is called.
Oh, why don't you
That's
just ask
the
ChatGPT?
I will get to that later, but for now, I have something that works and it's fine.
No,
Everything
you don't.
is fine. Shut up.
You fuck.
I got a bug on my hit list, just saying.
Big fly
I know.
swatter.
You damn right, I'm about to get the big can of
At the, with
Right.
the,
Raid. Oh my
No.
god, yes, give one of the enemies a can of raid, please.
no, at the rate
Please,
these
that
skill
would be
issues,
hilarious.
at the rate these skill issues are happening, you go spray yourself and die.
Put out a bunch of ant traps.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, y'all about to get taken out.
Yeah, you are.
There's about to be a nice rotten piece of cheese on a suspiciously looking rock.
What kind of basketball court? It's the fucking piece of cheese that's just fucking plotting.
Alright, but seriously, is everybody here?
I
Yes.
think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think we're here enough.
I got 3 yeses. I know Arrow's here. Mason, you here?
No.
Okay. Tiri, you here?
Where?
Yep.
Okay, she's here. Everybody is here. Let's fucking roll.
Did you just have like an aneurysm? Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, it sounded like that.
I thought that happened. I thought the blood spray from the room.
Hey, before we begin, hey, DM, it might be midnight your time, but it's still not our time, so happy birthday.
Thank
The
you.
birthday was today.
Yeah, it's 11 our time still.
Oh.
It is still today for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so am I getting the regular tickets?
Yeah.
Regular.
Yeah,
There's better than a regular?
IMAX, but I don't want to pay $77 for 4 of us to go to the movie.
I mean, it's still going to be 63.
You're gonna
Are you
pay
going
more
to-
in concessions.
Is it 3D?
No,
No,
it's
I don't
IMAX.
It's still going to be $63 to do regular.
Just think it'd have been like 80 something for IMAX
No, I mean, that was the total, was 77.
with tax and everything.
Yeah, because you don't have the fee.
Oh, then fucking do that.
I think the cheapest this would be what's like 8 minus 63. That's how cheap it'd be. Because I can. What is
Avatar.
Because it's only gonna be like 53.
Okay.
Hold up. I think.
Because I have an account, I think.
Yo, Jim, are you ready to do your thing?
Give me a second. I'm trying to get Drew in here, but he apparently lost his fucking.
Is Drew's internet still garbage?
No, it's not that. It's he doesn't have his old account, so
Oh,
yeah,
He forgot it?
apparently.
Hmm.
Would it be Hugh?
The fool.
I'm trying to add him real quick.
ugh.
Shit, fucking.
Bless you.
Over here.
Huh?
Add people again.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I was trying to figure out why I had to roll. My connection's been interrupted. Don't you fucking dare.
Your connection.
It's gonna do the thing. You know it.
Are we not a movie club member? I thought we were.
Joseph, our boy.
I thought we were too. Stop.
I'm sorry.
Just
Yeah.
See, I don't want to read it until Drew gets in here, because, like, if I read it,
I'm
maybe
getting-
he's not here. If I don't want to read it again.
You can wait.
Is Drew getting in here?
Is there
Yeah,
any
I'm
other changes we need to be aware of?
I don't know.
No, you have to pay for the movie club. Okay, which do you want to do? Do you want to do IMAX or regular? It's gonna be $60 for regular. $77 for IMAX.
just do IMAX then.
Okay.
Come on. You're muted. You alive, Drew?
Yeah.
He's alive.
He's alive.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Hail Satan! Looks
Hey,
so
now.
better.
What? Hey, what do you mean?
Alright. I was about to do another
Good
aneurysm,
news is
but
I get to be quiet for like 90% of this campaign.
But I know one of
Thank
like,
Jesus.
but I know Bog
Just
is
like
gonna have
Jesus.
if I have an aneurysm, so I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god. Drew, you don't sound like a 40-year-old woman anymore. You actually sound like a
I know.
dude.
I'm not a cougar anymore. I evolved. It's like a Pokemon.
Which stage are you at though?
Oh shit.
Oh, you should have heard him 10 years ago. You sounded like a 40-year-old woman.
Good times. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the intro. Okay. I am having some severe stage.
Why?
What's it called?
Stage fright?
Yeah, because I'm a little bitch. Okay.
Man,
You
I
are.
mean, we know
spit it
that.
out. Do you want
Yeah.
someone else to read it?
Sounds like a skill
No.
issue.
Yeah. No.
I mean, I'm willing to read it if you really can't.
Yeah. You.
I'm willing to make fun of you.
Or yeah, just.
I'm
or just
stressing.
send it to us.
Why?
I'm
It's not like you
okay.
haven't
Oh.
jammed before. Come on.
Oh,
Send it to Aero.
yes.
Do
Th-
it.
th-
Do
this
it.
is-
Do it.
Do
Look at
it.
the
Is it because I'm here for once?
That's what it is. It's just Drew's here.
Yeah.
No.
And we know Drew will actually absolutely cook the absolute living fuck out of her. And it'll be
Everybody
funny.
in this
Yeah,
block
even-
cook me. What do you mean?
Even though my ass can't fucking speak.
Hey, Endwalker, which would you prefer?
I hate you. I hate you.
The rod.
Try to get you to calm down.
So is this Kythons or Kithons?
Kaipons.
So you want me to read this then?
Making
She's
yourself
scared,
seem
yeah.
more retarded.
Alright, are we ready then? I'll
She
read this.
already is.
Give me a second. I gotta edit.
I love hearing clamps in the background. I miss that.
Yeah, he's in the bedroom. That's a soundbite. But at least you recognized him.
Oh,
It's
God.
been a while. It's been a while, and you still recognize this voice.
Hard man to forget.
I'm only somewhat retarded.
It's valid. Valid.
Updated it. There you go. You're good. You're good. I'm gonna just go cry vomit.
Centuries
I
ago,
want a video.
you want a video?
Instant
Yes.
Oh my
Sorry, continue.
goobers.
You know the worst thing is the whole time I'm at work, I'm like, I can't wait till y'all derail my own campaign. before
You're
you
doing it
start.
yourself.
I know.
I'm just watching it with popcorn.
All right, you ready then?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, it says, centuries ago, the monstrous Kythons tore into the world from beneath and beyond, threatening to devour all life. In the ashes of fallen kingdoms, an unlikely alliance was forged. The Imperium Draconis Concordia, a pact between dragons and mortals to stand united or be consumed. Now, the Imperium Draconis Concordia spans the continent, ruled by a draconic aristocracy, and bound by sacred bond. Yeah, there you go. That word.
Gotcha.
Bound by sacred bonds between dragon and rider. Its people are kept safe by two great forces, the Imperialis Draconis Exercitus, the elite dragon riders forged in fire, and the Imperialis Draconis Equites, disciplined mortal legions who guard the land. Guiding all is the... There's a lot of random fucking bullshit here. Guiding all is the Draconis Scholares, scholars or priests, and judges of the Draconic Pantheon. But beneath the banners and law, cracks run deep. The great dragon's whisper of unease, High Commander Valstrax, hero of the last incursion, grows unstable. Rumors swirl of forbidden experiments, vanishing wormlings, and a truth buried beneath centuries of empire. And you, prisoners, disgraced, forgotten, locked away for crimes you may or may not have committed, might just be the key to it all. The world burns quietly, the Kythons stir once more, and dragons do not sleep forever.
Gary, shut your ass up.
Gang signs.
Getting a character.
Okay, so
No,
you
you
guys,
didn't make this campaign.
I did.
How do you have language that you can't even speak in a campaign you made?
I can't language. I'm too stressed to actually.
So, from what it sounded like, honestly, it sounded like a mix of like Greek and Latin, and obviously English. But the words that were fucking with everybody, yeah,
You really just couldn't use Greg.
no.
Greg. Well, I mean, those
Listen,
are like
when
titles
Mal was
for
having
stuff.
me create images
Yeah.
for her characters, and she kept saying those big ass words to represent the category. I'm like, you need a cleric, right? Yeah, cleric. Alright. You need a mage, right? Yeah, okay, mage. Like, I refuse to say the name of the actual category. Clerics, mages.
Aero, send me them words. I just want to see what they are, so I can spell them.
I'll put it in the D&D chat real quick, cause
Yeah, I mean,
But
Wait,
name is
isn't that
Greg.
already all? Isn't that all in our journal already? If you go to
it
the
Wait.
should be, yes.
oh,
yeah,
Imperius
your
Draconis
journal. There you
Equitus.
go.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
But yeah.
I'm a
Okay.
barbarian and I can't fucking read. So if you say it in common, I can't even read that.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
ain't nothing for you to worry about.
Homie,
Damn
was
right.
born with
That's why-
brain cells.
That's all them smart people that can read.
just a fucking hillbilly.
Hey, it's Ragnar. Do you hear? It's retarded.
Oh no,
So
I'm
you
retarded.
guys,
I'm just a respects employee.
so you guys have been down here for a few months now at this point.
Months.
All right.
Holy
Here for-
shit.
Yes, a lot of you have been in crimes
Lord.
been down here for crimes you did not commit, but obviously everybody thinks otherwise.
Who that?
You hear some more heavy footsteps coming from the way you know people enter because you came down here. Obviously, they brought you in here, and as you hear them talking about you. Like,
What's a
I'm
bug?
pretty sure they're not. Like, the evidence doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense. And as they continue walking, you see, obviously, your warden, who has been treating you like shit. Everybody loves him. He's the warden. Big dude, you know.
The dude with the tiny head.
Yes.
I just fucking. I've
That's
never seen.
That's because he's fucking massive, bro.
Dude, so
Oh,
he's
so
so
he
big,
ain't
he
got no
got
brain
tiny
cells.
head.
Yeah, he's actually pretty damn big.
Well, yeah, you can't work on the muscles in your head.
How do I collapse the
So you
image,
think?
the character images at the bottom of the screen?
The maker would.
Go hit the gear cog on the
Oh yeah, that
top
was a
right.
fucking pain, yeah.
Go to audio and video. Go to video display, and then the very first one, player video / avatar size. You can turn that to smaller names. Either or.
It was like full blown pictures. It was unnecessary. Thank you. Okay, continue.
Alright. And as the warden gets up here, obviously Gore and the bugs can see Lady Kana. You guys wouldn't know him yet. And she looks at you like you two, and she's like, Alright, so these are some of the prisoners, yes? And the warden's like, yes, the rest are down the hall. And Kana says, thank you, you are dismissed. The warden obviously walks away. And then she just does her little rounds and just looks at you all. Just so you guys can see.
Bugs upside down.
She looks over at Ragnar and then she pauses for a second and then just continues. Walks up here. Looks over at Newt's. Pauses for a second. And then comes back.
She's pretty.
Yes. And
Is she
then
a bitch?
she
Are we
walks.
supposed to like her?
You don't have to.
Okay.
But she is kind of the person that.
The reason we're in here, right?
No,
I think she's pretty.
I think she's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, like, I literally saw her token for like half a second because my sight is not very far with this wall here, but her token looks pretty.
I mean, if you go up into the notes, I have notes for her.
Hey, where's my fire?
What do you mean?
Where's my fighter?
My torches.
What do you mean?
You
She
didn't-
blind.
You didn't put the torches on.
The torches
She's
are
blind.
here.
Blinder than shit.
Do it right.
That's not what she means. She means the movable fire.
Yeah, but on the map.
You did it wrong down.
You did it wrong.
You did it wrong.
That's what the DM always does. They do everything.
It's retarded.
You have to put them on the token layer.
I hate doing that.
There you go. And then you
Go
lock it so you can't mess it up.
I already locked them, but it's gonna fuck with me. Why are you rolling a 2d20?
I just wanted to see how that worked.
And so as
You
she
know what you
walks
fucked
back,
with.
she doesn't know. She knows your names, but she's like, as you all have known, you're all in jail for some unusual circumstances. I just want to get to the truth and see if you are actually guilty before you get executed. If you aren't guilty,
Snore.
then well, what do you mean snore?
Snorf.
Snore. Okay.
Snort.
If you aren't guilty, then well, you will have your freedom back. Let's start with the bugs.
Rattles me cage, boy.
She goes through her papers real quick, and then she says, "Which one of you is Fen-Fir?"
The white one would. That's already at the door. Well, I'm just gonna assume that everyone would be in the same telepathy Discord call, essentially. Otherwise, it would be very boring if just for me to be in a private chat all
If you
day.
did that, then yes.
Nah, I'm in the chat. Don't get
Okay.
twisted.
I made
Yeah.
a good
She
chicken.
can just translate for everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's all you're gonna hear.
That's my name.
And she's going to say, "Okay, so you were captured 4 years ago, yes, by Commander Valstrax himself when your village was burnt down by Kyphons, correct?"
Well, first off, the village wasn't burnt down by Kythons. It was burnt down by y'all.
She looks and she's like, "Well, apparently somebody got that wrong. Gotta correct that later." And so for the last, what is it? 4 years? Three some years?
Well, it was 4 years and 2 months total.
Okay. 4 years and 2 months total. You were helping us craft weapons, correct?
Among other things, yes.
And then at some point you started to sabotage them.
Well, sabotage is one way to say it, but it was more like make sure that the equipment has more flexibility to it.
She thinks about it for a second. What is the real reason why you were sabotaging them? Was it because of what Valstrax did to your home? Or was it just because you don't like us?
Listen, I was just making equipment easy to get off. You don't want a soldier that weighs a extra 200 pounds in water. They'll just sink and drown.
She's going to cast Zone of Truth. And she's going to ask the question again.
Sweating
Oh.
profusely.
Wait a second. Wait. Zone of Truth has a save. Give me a moment.
You're probably
Let me
not
cook.
passing it.
Okay, it's not wanting to load. I'm just gonna roll a d20. I ain't passing. It doesn't matter the modifier. Okay, what was the question?
She's going to ask the question again, like, did you sabotage the weapons on purpose?
Oh yeah.
Yes. And it's mainly because though he wasn't using them to fight Kythons.
He was not. And how did you know?
I was told that everything that was going to be made was to be for the effort to fight the Kythons. He lied to me.
She looks at you and she's like, well, you're clearly not lying. So that means Valstrax is not... Okay, so... She's writing things down. After she gets done writing some things down, she's like, so... You only sabotage things because he was using the weapons like, not for what you were designing them for. Yes.
Correct.
But they were meant to save people's lives.
Correct.
Alright. She scribbles some more things down, and then she's like, the other bug, she goes back for her notes, shifts some papers around, and she finds your name. I actually don't know. Drik-Ik. That's your name?
Yes.
Okay. She says, you are accused with forging a false dragon bond, correct?
I didn't read the paperwork. No, I did personally. My character didn't.
And she says, so you were attempting to help or burn down a village. And then
No.
you did not.
No, it wasn't me.
No, I did not know. I did not do such a thing.
So you wasn't burning down the village, and you didn't kidnap the wormling, did you?
No. I definitely did not do that.
Trust everyone, like within like 20 feet radius, would also have to make the saving throw.
I mean, I don't think I'm lying.
Like,
Roll me a
like
save to
it's
make sure.
pretty-
Like I say,
All right, yeah, I'll roll. But,
I don't know about other people in the cell, but our cells
Give
and
me
the
a second.
lizard cell, yes.
What's the save? I didn't see.
Fucking higher on what you
Just roll a d20.
Okay.
Because if you roll like I did, it doesn't fucking matter what your modifiers.
What'd you roll? Shit. Hold on.
Granted, you did burn your 18 and natural 20 earlier, so
I did.
yeah, Drew failed.
Damn. I'm
he doesn't
rolling.
even know he's in a Trojan.
It's just a 12.
A 12.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm lying. I know so.
So all of you failed, and she's going to repeat her question again, just to clarify.
Okay.
So you did not burn the village down, or you were
No.
burn the village down.
No.
Were you there to actually protect the village?
Yes.
And
Fucking
I'm
other
assuming
bugs.
in doing so, you was also protecting the wormling, yes?
Hmm.
She starts scribbling some things down.
Other bugs attacked on sight.
That is
Had to
also
die.
fair. So there were Kai funds there.
Almost assuredly.
She writes down some things and then she looks at the other Dragonborn that's with her and she's like, we have a conundrum here. The writers aren't reporting correctly. And then she walks down the hallway.
You just see me look down. That's called lying.
She looks over at Mog's character, Ragnar Oakenheart, and she says,
Ragnar?
Yeah.
Ragnar?
Yeah, you heard.
That's what you picked.
You heard.
This man designed this character.
She looks over at him and she's like,
Come
Ragnar,
on.
can you approach the bars, please? That is you, Mog.
Man, I forgot how insane my con is.
It makes up for your brain cells.
You really do want to see?
Yeah.
Not much.
Mog,
You might be at the toilet.
He's cleaning out his gut so he can talk to you.
No, I'm here. I'm just waiting for you. Like,
well,
I
you
walked to the
didn't say
bars.
anything, so I just wanted you
Did
to
I need to say anything? I walked to the bars.
acknowledge her presence. I don't know. And she says, Ragnar, you are accused of high treason for attacking Phaedra and Valstrax. Well, both of you. Caliph and, well, you, but obviously Caliph isn't with us no more. I just
Listen.
want to know, did you actually attack Valstrax?
Does it matter? But I tell you, what is it that you
Yes.
believe?
What I believe is neither here nor there.
No, it is. What do you believe? That is the point. Because it doesn't matter what I tell you. In the end, you hold the decision.
I think in the end, we all suffer.
So, what is it that you've heard and you believe?
I don't believe you or Caliph attacked them.
Right. So,
Valstrax has been acting a little weird lately, so I am more in the boat that he attacked you two. But since you lost Caliph and couldn't defend yourself anymore, but he still
do
liked
you know what it's like having a bond shatter like that?
No, but knowing you went into a coma for a good while, I'm assuming it hurts a lot.
To say the least. No, everyone knows how open I was against the new way of leading, I guess you could say, Valstrax was.
She nods and says, that checks out, actually, because the writers have been acting a little strange recently, too, so... I don't think you're guilty, personally.
The needless use of our skilled writers for these suicidal missions, I didn't agree with. And we openly discussed and argued about this. Now, there were people more on my side than his. And so, whatever Valstrax thought, I wasn't trying to overthrow. I was just trying to bring back the Valstrax we all knew. So no, I didn't attack. I didn't commit treason. And I grow tired, so tired of these accusations. And I'm going to go back to my bed.
She scribbles some things down, and then walks more to the north. And then she looks at Aero's character, Violet.
Riley just looks at her.
She says, Violet, you are accused of negligent loss of a noble's daughter, malicious deception, and then complicity in familiar treason. Is this true?
No.
So you did not lose Zaravel.
He was stolen. I did not lose him.
She's going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
And then, I don't know if you want to save or not, but and then she's going to ask the question again.
Okay. I did not lose her. She was stolen.
And that's what you've said so far that no one believes. Not even her own father. Did you know about what your family was doing? Your mother and your father?
No.
You did not know about their illegal experimentation with Kyphons in Brimstone?
There was no illegal experimentation.
I am inclined to believe you because you don't know. But there was. That's why they were put down for treason too. And since you didn't lose Zaravel and she was actually stolen or kidnapped, your crimes are obviously not real either. She scribbles some things down and she's like, I'm going to have a lot of work set up for me. And then she's going to turn around and look at Newt and say, Newt!
Can I go now?
No, you may not, Newt, as you are accused of high treason through theft of a dragon age.
I didn't take a dragon egg.
She looks past you to the egg, and I'm like, well, you do have it with you.
Well, I didn't know it was a dragon egg. It was just a rock at first.
I am inclined to believe you. Although you are a kleptomaniac.
I was trying to bring it to you, and then, like, as I'm walking with it, those guards started screaming that I stole the egg, and I started running, and then they jumped on me, and one took the egg away, and I heard this, like, scream, and, like, this weird, I don't know, it was, like, coming from the egg or something, and 3 guards hauled me down here, and I don't know what was going on, but I just had to. That it's almost like the egg, yeah, like the egg was screaming or crying. I don't get it, but they brought it down here and it stopped.
And that's what Tyrnok and Nort has said too, is that you didn't steal it. You did pick it up though and carry it. Why were the writers so aggressive with thinking you stole it is my question.
I don't know.
I don't think you would steal a dragon egg willingly, especially not one of the 2 dragons you have been caring for since, well, you hatched.
Probably because they don't like me. I don't know.
I'm gonna have a long talk with Valstrax.
But can I go now?
No, not yet. I mean, she walks down to Jaenelle.
I went to my family doctor, and he said, "Oh, you got Peyronie's." Just very matter of factly. And then the Ben got decided.
Put them gang signs away,
So I went to
Gary.
the urologist,
And she's going to say, Jaenelle, may you step forward, please?
So Gary, look at Facebook real quick.
What did you say, Tiri?
Said I'm fine where I'm at.
She puts her head in her hands like, you were always a strong-willed one, weren't you?
Don't.
Jail cell and see what happens.
Nunny.
Jaenelle, I'm not here to fight you.
It's crazy.
I'm just here to see if this is the truth or not. You are wanted for crimes of killing a writer.
Show me the other stuff.
The absolute absurdity that you're asking me whether or not I did this is telling enough.
piece of yourself. You don't feel whole, and that's where I'm at. That's why I'm struggling.
See, but it's not hard to kill a rider if they're sleeping.
Check it out.
Now is it?
No, it's not.
So you did not kill him.
I'm not answering that. You know. I'm not wasting the breath to answer your stupid query.
She scribbles some things down and says, "Yep, still strong-willed, but she seems adamant she did not kill it." Or him. This. And then she's going to look at the Lizardfolk and just be like, "Do you even speak?"
Blips. No.
I can speak for him.
Can you speak for him?
Yeah.
All right. She's going to ask you.
Back.
Actually, I don't even know what the fuck to ask you because really you're just in jail because you're in jail.
That's racist. That's fucking racist.
All you have to do is, if you look at my intelligence, like, she's not wrong.
I haven't yet. Hold on.
Intelligence is fucking 7.
No, you're a
I
fucking
got no
bully.
brain.
Yeah,
I got no brain.
He's brainless.
Brainless.
Hey, he has
Yeah, but I
one
also
more than
look-
Blub, so he got some brain.
Yeah.
But I did notice
No,
that when I
that's-
add my unarmored defense to my stat, I have 22 armor.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? Hold up now.
That doesn't sound right.
Homie's thick as
That doesn't sound right either. Math ain't mathing there.
Yeah,
I know,
unless
I'm
you,
saying
have,
it.
But,
unless
look
you
at
have
that
a
button,
shield and 20 con and 20 dex, having 22 AC
dude.
is
Math ain't
impossible.
mathing. But if you
Math
go look at
No, it ain't.
it's activated. Because I showed it to Gary, because I was like, what the fuck? Why is it 22?
over here like the math ain't mathin', dog. And then I saw that intelligence and I was like,
I'm dumber than shit. But, which is funny, because I have higher charisma than I do intelligence.
There we go. That's better. 17 makes more sense.
Math ain't mathing.
Okay.
I know what happens if I take it off as a rate. Yeah, math is mathing now. Telling my armor's worse.
Plus, I made yours so long ago and I forgot about it.
My math is broke. It won't let me change my number. It's 17. Anyway, yeah, you can ask Mason questions for me. Even though you don't really know what to ask.
She looks over at Fen-Fir and she says,
Unless you want to use the other piece of background where we had with the village and what happened to it.
No, I was about to say something. Shush you.
Okay.
You don't talk. Pulls that block. She looks over at Fen-Fir and she's like, "Can you ask him why he assaulted a dragon?"
Yeah, and I just relayed that.
Because a dragon had burnt down the village that I once lived in.
I'm assuming you relayed that to her.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and just keep repeating.
Yeah, I already knew what Mason was going to do. I was just speaking to you like it's Mason.
This is a Discord call with the Thir-Kreen.
yes, bro. It's like, homie, the message is being relayed.
Right now. She's going to say, so you assaulted it not just out of rage, but because it burnt down your home.
Yes.
The dragon wouldn't have happened to have a rider, would it?
Ooh, did we say how far he was when that happened?
No. But anywho, we'll just go with no.
Shrugs.
We'll go with no for now. And she's like,
Oh, did notice the scales were purple. That was something I remember.
The scales were purple, you say?
Purple scales.
She looks over at Zarin. And she's like, Zarin? Doesn't Phaedra have purple scales? And he's just like, yes, my lady. She does. And she's just like, oh my god. And then she says to you all and says like, so let me get this straight. You're all in here on death row, correct?
Yes.
Tilt said.
Apparently.
Tilt said.
So I got 2 free yeses.
Possibly a yes.
I'm not
Jaenelle?
supposed to be here.
Gord don't know where he is. Gord don't know what's going on. Gord don't even know he's going to be.
So every single person in these cells is in here for something that would normally have you put down for treason or high crimes. Yep, correct.
Yeah.
Well, Well, technically, you would know my character shouldn't be alive.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't be alive, Ragnar. You should have died. Don't ask me how you lived. I don't know. It's a miracle you're alive still. Because it seems like we
He's
need
just
you.
stabbing me.
So everyone in here is in here for crimes they did not commit, or if they did commit them, it's not as serious as they were. Is this true?
I'm innocent.
She looks over at it. She looks over at it and Zarin. She's like, Zarin, can you have the warden unlock their cells for me, please? And Zarin's just like, yes, my lady. And then he turns and walks over to him and gives him the ordism, and the warden comes through and says, like, I still think it's a mistake. They clearly are guilty, and he starts unlocking y'all's cells. That guy hit me. She's like, Zarin, well, warden, did you hit her? And the warden's like, no.
Hey, I think you forgot a cell.
Truth on him.
Yes,
truth. I think you forgot one.
I mean,
what? Oh yeah, I gotta manually unlock these. I forget.
Yeah, unlock this door.
Unlocked.
Yeah.
Unlocked.
When he lets me out, I'm gonna shoulder check him.
He just looks at you and like you can tell he wants to, but he's not going to do it in front of her.
I'm also gonna stick my tongue out at him as I walk away.
He just mumbles.
So we can leave ourselves.
Yes. If she's going to be like, as far as I am aware, you guys are not guilty.
I look at
As he's walking away from Warden, I want to hit him in the back of the head with this rotten turkey that's been in my cell for 2 months.
Why do you have a turkey?
Listen, I've been using stuff in my room this entire time.
Why do you?
Why does Mason have a corner that's just dark? Why does Mason have a corner that's just dark?
It just rot.
I'm
It's not even just
logged in here.
Me and my bug companions have been fed nothing but garbage.
That's not true. I gave you my food.
Well, I mean, that was fine. I thank you for that. I even sent those little statues in front of your stuff. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even know where you got the chain. I don't know what you needed that chain for, but I got it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
like the mattress.
Unironically, they can't hear any of this. The Wi-Fi.
She is going to walk past you all.
Pick up this egg that's as big as me.
She's gonna look at Zarin and be like, Zarin, can you carry that for her, please? And Zarin's gonna be like, yes.
Don't break it or you'll die.
He says, I know.
Can I trip him as he walks by?
No, please don't.
No. Ruthless.
And then she's just gonna be like, you guys follow me. I gotta. Oh, this is a lot of work. Oh my Lord, have mercy on my soul. What did you allow?
Should have inquisitors with all riders.
Oh God. And she's just gonna, walk out, and the warden's just like, I still say they're guilty. And she says they are most certainly not guilty. Their crimes are all made up.
Stupid warden.
I'm gonna flick the
smooth brain.
spit on the warden.
I slightly move the table.
I'm gonna spit on him.
Slightly move the table.
Hold on, I'm gonna do some shit. If it'll
Just 1 inch away.
She guides you out of the prison.
This is a long ass prison.
Yes. It's
Wait,
a pretty big
which
one.
way did everybody go?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm about to move you guys.
Wait.
Put yourself down here.
Oh damn, I was about to do some fuck shit. Good.
Oh, I missed it. I don't know where you went, but I saw something.
I'm focused penguin.
I saw
Where
some.
The wall.
I got 2 brain cells. You can't.
Yeah,
Can't be-
so how do I put my token down?
Motherfucker, you
Oh, they're
dragon.
dragon.
Yeah,
you're in the
that-
capital.
Yeah, that's cool.
Can now see the map. I don't know where I went, but I now can see the map.
She's gonna be like, well, seeing as how you guys are not guilty, but I still have to do all the paperwork to make it seem like you guys obviously didn't commit the crimes and all that. Get your stuff back. This is
Maybe talk to the
This is a
guy.
first.
There seems to be
this is a first. This is really the first
something
for
in
me.
common with all these accusations.
She nods and she's like, it seems to be either writers, which would lead back to Valstrax, or Valstrax himself has made all these errors.
I'm gonna spit on the ground when you say Valstrax's name.
Well, that's kind of rough. And she's going.
That's
to look
what I
over-
think of him.
She's going. It's
Racing threat?
And she's going
Trash.
to say, "Is everybody over here?"
Oh, I know where I am. I can see the map
I
now.
am on the main map.
I am on the main map. How the hell did you get to the main map? You should
That's where I'm at too.
I don't know. But I see dragons flying. That's why I said Mages College, Draconic Gates,
Yes, focus.
Imperial Palace.
What'd you say?
You gotta zoom.
Oh,
in.
damn.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Holy fuckarooly.
There might be like 12 of me somewhere.
Oh,
Okay, I'm somewhere else, I think. But I'm here now.
We'll find them later.
I'll find them later and delete them. But so far, you guys are over here. Everybody down. And she's
Yeah,
gonna be
you should say over here is the vault.
In the meantime, I'm going to take you guys to my house, and then you guys can sit there and relax for,
Oh damn, we're getting abducted.
I'd say, about a month, as I have to get everything back in order. All you guys reinstated as civilians. She looks over at the bugs, and she's like, you guys turned into civilians. Didn't even know we were
Thumbs up.
that talked. Kind of unusual, too. And anyway, let's just... And she starts to head over there, and you see a shadow fly over. And, well...
We'll die.
Yeah, Gore would notice, and then Ragnar would notice first because they are used to her. Phaedra would land shortly in front of you guys, drawing off from the crowd, like the people that are around you, because obviously she's like a living legend in the town. And she's going to look at Kana and be like, Mistress Kana. Kana's going to look at Phaedra and be like, Mistress Phaedra. And Phaedra's going to respond, you are required for a council meeting. And Kana's going to be like, can that wait? Or is it important? And she's like, it is important. And I would rather get back there, as Valstrax is impatient. And she's going to look at Inquisitor Zarin and be like, Zarin, well, since I have to get to the council meeting, I'm going to need you to take them to my house. Is that okay? And Zarin's going to be like, yes, my lady, I'll take them to your house. And she's going to be like, cool. And then, her and Phaedra are going to go to the palace. She does look at Ragnar for a second and just says, pity. Figured you'd die. Before she takes off with Kana.
Pity. Deep crocodile growl.
So tired of these uppity dragons.
Phaedra is the uppity dragon. Thank you very much.
Sounds like it.
You've dealt with her.
Yeah, I know.
She's killed your own dragon. And then, after a few, I'd say like an hour or so walking, because the city's big, you end up at Kana's manor, which is where you'll be staying. place yourselves down here.
Is it big or is it tiny? Oh, it's
It's
tiny.
relatively tiny. Relatively.
God,
I love how a lot of us ended up on the same block.
Honestly, I didn't put any commoners on the map, but they would be filled out with like servants. Where's the commoner block?
Oh, you mean edibles?
Why is Illidan in this?
Illidan?
He looks like Illidan.
What the fuck?
Oh, the lizard folk.
Yeah.
I don't know. We've got a black-haired Jaime Lannister. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
Can't.
I said we better make an attractive character.
Deadass can't.
I mean, if Mog were younger, he might look like that.
Alright, Zarin knocks on the door
Thanks.
and a commoner answers,
Thanks.
and she's like, "Hello. May I ask why you guys are here?" And Zarin's like, "Lady Kana wanted me to drop these people off to the house. They will be staying
The
here for a
shenanigan
little
people.
while. She should be here soon, but she's in a council meeting." And the commoner's like, "Oh, okay. We didn't expect guests, so we don't have any food on, but we'll get there."
That door opening and closing is canceled.
Be over here watching you guys just immediately start running around her house like, ooh,
Oh no, someone did that one.
What the fuck?
What are we doing here?
I
Well,
mean, I would
I-
assume the bugs would go search around.
I'm over here like placing commoners, and y'all already ransacking the house.
They're right, like Obama stay. Just. Hold on,
I
hold on.
don't, like I said, I don't know why you thought we wouldn't derail the thing. Like,
Just,
Why are you stealth checking? There's no
just.
Nah, I'm cloaking gigs. Bug mode.
Go back to the fucking main room. Y'all need to stop moving.
I'm totally listened.
Nah, I'm blending in with the books.
Y'all niggas about to be guilty of every crime.
That's cute. Anyway, I'll add another B.
Going back to jail. Back to jail. Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
No, there's only one way to do this properly. Where's it at? Yeah. Damn it.
Alright, I forgot to fucking update Arrow's token. Fuck me. Alright,
What's wrong with my token?
it's not updated, so the one you dropped isn't correct. But I'm correcting it right now. I'm unfucking it.
what?
That's what I said.
The audible. Oh.
I had to do the same with Mog's token too. Don't worry. Alright. The commoner is gonna be like, okay, so since you're
I'm still
guessing,
cloaked.
you're cloaked.
I just told you. Stealth. I rolled it. You saw it.
Considering every room is lit up, you can't be stealthed.
I got chameleon skin.
That's not how this works.
Yes, it gives you advantage on stealth checks. It doesn't make you invisible.
Yes. And since there's
Oh.
light, you can't even try to stealth.
I'm blending in still.
That is not how this works. Am I missing someone?
Yeah, your brain cells.
You gotta find it. You gotta find all of them.
No! Shadow Jutsu!
She's going to say, I will show you guys to your rooms. Just follow me. And then she's going
Bathtub.
to-
What's up, son?
What the hell do you mean there's a bathtub? If
Do
she's
I
going
have
to
to
What?
stay here?
Bathtub.
follow me.
Can I just take this egg back?
No, you cannot take the egg back.
Why? It's not mine. I wanted to give it back.
Why
to
am I
them.
getting moved?
I'm not moving. Because you gotta move yourself.
I was in a room. I was happy.
Well, yeah, she's moving.
I'm gonna shove past Mog's character because he's in the way.
Kidnapped.
Chest. Chest.
And she says, "This is a room. Whoever can claim it can claim it." And she's gonna.
I'm
walk
already
down
in it.
here.
I'm
Okay.
stuck in a wall. Can you move me, please?
I'm stuck in a wall. Help.
Oh, Dick stuck in a wall.
Instructions unclear.
Yeah.
Not a glory hole, apparently.
It's not a glory. Yeah, apparently not.
And then she starts to realize there's a lot more than she figured, and she's like, "Oh, we're running out of rooms."
I can just go back to my.
You're not going back.
Why? Is this like a
Because
new jail?
Lady
I
Connor
go
says-
outside. I sleep outside.
Well, you can sleep outside if you want. Just don't go outside.
What's outside? Outside.
You
Who
went
put
outside.
you in
I-
charge?
I do think
Okay, well I won't go outside.
I hang with
There you go.
brother. Hey, get out my machine, dog.
And sunbathe like real lizard.
What?
It's been dark in that cell. I've been cold.
Brother, Titus.
You gotta remember, I've been in that cell for a while. I've just been sitting there, cold, freezing.
And then she says, "Well, once you guys get your room situated and figure it out, I will go have the other servants like me start on dinner. You better get your ass back in the map."
Bring up the raid. You,
Oh,
you
because
gotta you gotta get the raid, okay? Like,
About to at this point.
just fucking snap the legs off of them.
Hey, goddamn.
There's a piece of house. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. It's the upstairs.
Can we
Oh,
just feed
it's
the
upstairs.
bugs to the lizard? Like,
How'd you get outside?
But yes, and she says, "Well, you guys are fine with. You guys are allowed to explore the house. I just say, please stay out of Mistress Kana's room, okay?
Which was that?
You'll know which ones that is when you get there. But if you get there, I
Check
gotta
every room, Mason.
come hit you with a bat, okay? And then
I think I found the room.
She's gonna go back to the other
Yeah, it's a big bed.
rooms.
I found a big bed too.
Oh no, there's two big beds.
They're upstairs. Don't ask me how they got up there.
yeah, like how they get upstairs?
We jumped a window.
They broke the window.
Yeah, we jumped from one window into the other window, and it went from the first one.
I saw
to the
Mason.
second.
I was like, "What you doing outside?" And he suddenly came in. I was like, "Hey, look, there's a window."
If I say if you want to go upside, I can move you guys upstairs. Just obviously.
Well, you could just come to this window.
Okay, so I have a
Just jump
question.
through
Like,
That's a real big bed.
did we get our stuff back?
I told you to take some time. Well,
It's been some time.
it hasn't been some
Guess I
time.
gotta do her room
You're like an
because
hour
this bed ain't that big.
in that
That's
council
time.
Oh,
meeting.
it's over here.
Oh no, up here. There's another big bed.
Yeah.
Is it like a
No.
green sheet?
Give me a second.
No, it's locked. It's locked now.
Oh, okay.
I locked it on purpose.
Well, that made that easy. Well, that means this bed is for free, Mason.
But anywho, after
This
another
is a
few
nice bed.
hours,
Nice bed.
Mr. Shikano would come back to her own home because
Okay, I jump out the window.
she got out of the goddamn meeting. If I can find her token, wherever the fuck it is. Where did I hide that bitch?
My homie Drew just dropping.
Dropping. Yeah. Can't see where I'm going, but I just jump down. Why not?
She's gonna walk in with some regular.
Can't we can jump off the house. You're in a window. Need a bedroom. And a window. To the bedroom.
paladins, and she's going to
That's your bed. I'm going downstairs.
go look for you guys. Are you guys where you are on the map? Like actually where you are in the map now?
I mean, my character is.
Okay.
I am outside, technically.
I'm in my room.
Oh god, I got it.
What-
You can't
what
jump
map
back,
are
Mason.
you
You
actually-
can't jump back.
Yeah, I know. Like place yourselves where you wanted to be. Like actually.
Yeah.
were. That's why I'm asking.
We playing mad beats on the piano.
Alright, so clearly yours. Roll me a performance.
Performance. Bug is going to try.
Let's see here. Let's see what we got.
I'm
Well,
eating.
Once the character sheet loads, I'll roll. But oh wait.
I'm eating.
Also,
Technically with skills.
I just realized there is no kitchen in this goddamn house. This bitch only had her own kitchen.
It is. I haven't been in that goddamn room.
I've looked on every room. I've opened every door. I'm
No, you
closed
have
every door.
I have seen
Yeah.
you not go into that one room.
Considering
go
I've
find
never
him.
seen a piano before, yeah, we playing some mad beats.
You're damn right you are. Jesus.
Oh, Gary's right there, duh.
I
I'm
guess
a
it makes
slide
it
over
easier
here.
when you have 4 hands.
On the slide, yeah. But I'm aiding.
Sure.
She's going to walk.
Why is there
into-
just one person in the storage?
Oh my god, because they're looking at things to fucking pull out.
Nah, they stealing.
Okay.
They're making dinner, bitch.
Hey, can
didn't
I
leave the
roll
one
too?
Where I actually am, though.
Kana
Are
is
you
going
trying to help?
Motherfucker. Kana is
Yeah.
going to
7. I'm retarded.
You fucking butchered it. Like
I push him off. No.
Hold on.
I don't even
I'm
have
on the
a
floor.
plus. This guy's down. This
I
is
just
mine.
love the idea of Jaenelle sitting in here and like Fen-Fir is playing some good music and then fucking Drik comes in and just plays some fucking garbage. And she's going to look at you guys and be like, I have your stuff that was in the contraband section.
I'm on the ground.
You,
Contraband?
you weren't here. You were wandering the house. Get away. And she's gonna be like,
I couldn't even understand the word she said.
"These Cleric
She mean?
will hand you your stuff. Just walk up to him and ask." And then she's going to go look for the others. And she's going to run into Ragnar because he's standing in the doorway menacingly for some other reason. And she's call for the one Scalari's member that has his stuff, and they're going to hand it approach Ragnar. And she's going to tell the same thing to Ragnar. Like, they have your stuff, just point it out, and they'll get it to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go and check everything on it, especially my Warhammer.
Everything is there, as it was.
Everything.
Everything
Okay.
as it was.
Including the butt plug?
Homie pulls out a gun.
Oh my
This-
god!
In the secret compartment, gun.
Now DM understands why.
Yeah, she looks over at Gore and says, "Gore, can you follow me?" Okay.
Or follow?
The 2 brain cells
Or
firing.
going that way.
Turn around.
Gore. She went the wrong way. Gore now very confused. Gore has no intelligence.
This guy has your stuff, and then she's going to whistle for one of the elves to follow him. That has the other twos.
And grab my bone gauntlets. Happily.
And then she's going to assume you guys are in your room because you ain't wandering. She's going to knock on Newt's door.
Okay.
What was that?
Fucking- okay, leaves the room.
That was the DM.
The
Damn.
GM died. Run.
Now,
Everyone scatter.
No, I'm fine. Arrow's just
Aw.
going to sleep because her face is
Her
hurting.
drugs kicked.
oh,
in,
it's Arrow.
probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Her face hurting.
Oh,
She's going
Not the
to
old
knock
drugs, right?
on Newt's door.
She had oral surgery.
Stand on
Oh.
my tippy toes and open it.
She's going to be like, Newt, this
Yes?
Scalari's member has all of your stuff that is in contraband section.
Oh, fuck.
Do you?
Didn't
Closing all the
have
doors.
much, but okay.
Well, you have enough.
she's like, I have a sock.
I mean, I would have a sock.
Is Dobby free? Is Dobby a free elf?
Dobby is a free elf.
I make up my performance. I am
What are you
playing
doing,
fucking
singing?
Beethoven.
Character. And then she says, well, at some point, servants will have dinner done. If you need me, I will be in my room.
Hold on,
Where the fuck is my stuff?
They handed you your stuff. I walked in the room. You just ignored me.
Oh, I could.
Damn.
Damn, where'd my... You ignored me.
No,
Pull
I
the
didn't hear
table
you.
closer to the chair.
He would walk over and hand you your stuff. And then, as ordered, they would, leave the presence and go back to doing their jobs. Kana is in her room. You guys have 1 billion years of free time. By 1 billion, I mean a month.
Gore is now looking at a book, and he doesn't know what the hell he's looking at, but he's looking at something.
If he could read, he'd probably be pretty mad.
Gore can't read shit. Gore don't even know where Gore is. To be honest, he doesn't even know how he got here. He kind of forgot halfway through. Mason, I love how menacing you look in that chair. Fidget.
Well, like I said, I pulled the table closer to the chair to make it easier for me, but then I dump like some of my stuff onto the table, and then I start to assemble a weapon.
Damn, I really don't know what a book is.
I'm just playing this as it's happening.
Well,
I'm just sitting here watching this bug tear stuff apart.
Well, put stuff together, actually.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
But yes.
Gord was trying to read a book, but he probably ate it.
Books.
Blows his nose.
He's
through the
got too
pages.
intelligent.
I'm just gonna sigh and get up and walk out of the room.
Yeah.
Please do not eat her books. Please.
Well, Gord doesn't read. So. I guess he would take it over to probably Mason.
But yes, that is, in my opinion, session 0.
I
Guys
didn't get to
will
fight anybody.
You're not going to fight anyone in session 0. It's just to get the campaign rolling.
I could fight somebody.
I mean, you could fight somebody.
You could.
but, like,
Would you like to spar?
Gore would spar with you if
Not
you
sparring
could
with a
talk
damn
to
bug. Or somebody
Would you
that
like to
doesn't know his
spar?
ass from his head.
I mean, Gore might not know his ass from his head, but he can fight like a dumbass. Oh yeah, I actually got my daggers. Well, my dagger and my hand axe.
And then after would be like forever for you guys, because you guys, standing around.
Okay,
The
shit.
servants would come find you guys and be like, "We have dinner ready. Just follow us to the dining room." And obviously, I'm just going to drag and drop you guys into the room. Keep the egg here. Of course, outside.
Gord knows where it was.
I still bring my materials with me to work with, and then I
Gord brings
feed
the
myself
book.
with like one of my little hands.
But yeah, you guys are now in the dining room, and
Does the
I don't
damn
think
egg
has
have
to go
to be in
with
here?
us.
Does the
The
egg-
music
does the
the
egg-
music cuts
all
as
of
I'm
you.
pulled out off the piano.
Does the egg have to come to dinner with you?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a caretaker. Yes.
Just a
It would be
giant ass
fine if
egg.
you left it in your room.
No. It
No.
cries. You don't hear it crying?
No.
Connor looks over at you and is like, "Seems little Newt here has a dragon bond."
I don't. I just have to get the egg back to its parents. That's it. You won't let me leave.
She looks across the table at Ragnar and is like, "Ragnar, would you care to explain to Newt how that works?"
I'm just gonna look at Newt. I'm gonna look at the egg. I don't think Newt's ready to understand.
She sighs.
But you are correct.
She looks back at Newt. "See? That's probably why you took the egg."
I didn't take the egg. I found it.
She looks at you and is like, "It's okay, Newt. It's okay. I understand."
I wouldn't take a dragon egg. I don't take things like that.
So, Newt, if I took the egg away from you, what would you do?
I'd take it back. Because it's not yours. I have to give it back to its parents.
See, but Newt, that's the thing. Tyranny and Nort are fine with you having the egg. Why do you think that?
Yeah.
So it doesn't go back to them?
Newt,
I mean, they could take it back, but they don't
This-
want to.
this is your egg now.
And I just look at the egg. I'm like, oh dear.
Not ready to be a mother.
Oh my.
Oh dear.
And she nods and says, they should have listened to them when they immediately came to your defense, as dragons knows best when it comes to bonds.
Well, yeah, I help them and I care for them. Like I would like work for them. I was assigned to them.
We know. But that's why the writers figured you would have stole the egg, because you were assigned to them. They trusted you. Don't know why anybody would be upset, but I mean, I would be upset if you actually stole the egg, but clearly you didn't steal the egg. The egg called to you.
Well, the writers pick on me.
She looks
I'm
across.
gonna raise an eyebrow at that one.
Well, I've never seen you before in my life.
And she says, that is Ragnar Oakenheart. I don't want to say this term, honestly, because you aren't. A disgraced writer.
So
Somehow I'm not surprised.
She says, well, it's what happens when a writer loses their dragon.
Yeah, I didn't lose my dragon. My dragon was ripped from me.
Where
Yeah,
did it go?
It's no longer with us.
Caliph has sadly passed on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Phaedra, the dragon that you saw earlier, is what made her pass on.
It is.
Probably
But
should have taken better care of your dragon.
Well, here's the thing. It was a sparring match between the two of them. I was with Valstrax, having a discussion. Everything was set up to be fine. Something went completely wrong, and Phaedra slaughtered.
Yes, everything that he touches seems to end up that way, doesn't it?
Seems that way.
You didn't touch me.
no.
I'd hope not.
I'm so Kana looks over at you, Newt, and is like, no, he did not touch you. However, writers did. Which brings me to my conundrum in that I think Valstrax and Phaedra are unraveling.
What's that?
Okay, so Newt. Oh yeah, you'd also notice Ragnar has black and gold armor on. Like the dude that visited the other day, if anybody was paying attention in chat.
Yes. I have his cloak. And
That was
blew my nose in
Corinthian.
it.
That was Corinthian isn't Emmerich. Corinthian was his dragon.
Well, I blew my nose in someone's cloak.
Yeah, it was Corinthians. He gave you it. But yes, and she would. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted?
Dragons.
Oh, explaining that Phaedra hasn't touched, or Valstrax hasn't touched Newt.
Yes. So the common denominator in all y'all's cases is either writers handled it, and by proxy Valstrax, or Valstrax himself handled it. Which brings me to the stinking suspicion, because he has been acting a little cold every now and then. Same with Phaedra, compared to their usually bubbly selves. That they're going crazy. Which
It wouldn't surprise me.
It was a shock, though.
but that's a big issue. As he is the leader of arguably the strongest division in the Empire, on top of writing the strongest dragon in the Empire, on top of being the strongest writer in the Empire. You see the problem here?
Yeah.
Can always just take him out.
Ragnar, what's the chances of you taking him out in your prime?
I mean, that was 50-50.
I wouldn't say it was 50-50, more like 75-25. But
That's what you think.
I get what you're going for. You could probably take him out in your prime, yes. However, Phaedra is the problem.
Yes, Phaedra was the problem.
Without her, Valstrax is really just a really good writer. Really good at what he does. Phaedra, on the other hand, is an anomaly in Dragonkind herself.
What makes her an anomaly?
Okay, so Newt, you know, like when usually a dragon breathes, it's like it's like a wide thing, and it hurts a lot of people at once.
Yes.
Okay, take that, but focus it into a one person. You see the problem here now, right?
Kind of squint my eyes like I'm trying to understand.
When Phaedra breathes, she unmakes something.
Oh.
And that's what I think happened to Caliph.
His dragon.
Yes. Because, yes, a dragon fighting another dragon, it's usually like a 50-50. However, most dragons don't want to fight Phaedra. And that's even considering older dragons because of how her element works.
Again, like I said, it was a sparring match.
It was a sparring match that turned lethal, which I am assuming, on top of that, Phaedra probably ambushed Caliph,
I'm
leaving her
assuming
absolutely no chance.
Phaedra wasn't winning that sparring session and didn't like it.
That could be true, but either way, Caliph died.
Right. We weren't there to witness it.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
And then she looks over at Fen-Fir and she says, and Valstrax captured you directly, didn't he?
Yes.
And you have seen what Phaedra is capable of firsthand.
Yes.
And you understand why him and her possibly unraveling is a big issue, yes?
And then why haven't you dealt with it yet?
Because I need more evidence than several unknown individuals pulling it up to him.
Unknown?
The only one here that is relatively known would be you, Ragnar. But almost every single writer now will vouch against you.
I
Out of
wouldn't say
fear of Valstrax.
everyone.
Yes, out of fear of Valstrax. And even though I am the master of the Dracone Scholars, Galeris,
Is that the
people
major?
aren't. Yes, people aren't going to take my word over the hero of the Empire himself.
I'm just gonna snort.
I'm gonna roll my eyes.
Is
And
that
although-
the title they're giving that Valstrax is giving himself now?
No, that's the title the people have given him.
Well, with recent actions, it shouldn't be.
People are a bunch of dumb cattle.
But you forget, most people don't know he did this. Almost no one knows this.
Well, civilian-wise, yeah.
Civilian-wise, no. I mean, it's mainly just everyone that isn't, like, close writers to him. I even brought it up to the queen herself, and she either brushed it off to not think about it, or doesn't believe me. And so I ask you all to search leads when I give you them, to hopefully find enough evidence to become known enough to bring evidence of it to the queen, so we can give him a trial, and or if he does go crazy, well, we at least have people willing to help us bring him down. Does that make sense?
He's not going to be the problem to bring down.
I think this is out of my skill set.
Kana looks at you and says, well, either way, you have a target on your back from him.
Welcome to
I'll
the
do
club.
anything if it means his demise.
I would rather it not come to that, but if it does, then it does.
Well, the question though is this really Valstrax, or is this something that his dragon's doing to him.
Can other people get unraveled?
It's I personally don't know why he's unraveling. Because for the absolute longest, he was, well, good. He's a good friend of mine, actually. But lately, he's just been every now and then having outbursts and being cold, and Phaedra seems to be doing the same thing.
Have something
And
to do
so-
with the bugs?
I think it is the bugs, but I just don't understand why.
No offense to these bugs.
The only thing I could think of is he had something very important to him and he lost it. That's the only thing I can think of personally. And since their bond, no one knows how they even bonded. No one, not even me. Phaedra didn't bond like Ragnar and Caliph. Phaedra didn't bond like Newt in her egg. No one knows how they bonded. And so none of us know how strong their bond actually is. And if one of them is hurting, it could be hurting them both, and then it just feeds back into the other. But no one knows. All I know is he is unraveling, and that's an issue to the Empire. Who's drawing eyeballs on my map? Why am I asking? Why am I asking? It's always Mason. And she says, I know what I am asking is a tall order, but I have no other options. Because it's either I just let this go under the... What's the word? Let this go under the radar and just keep building and building until something calamitous happens?
You don't want us to sweep it under the rug.
Yes, I do not want to sweep it under the rug, personally. But if you guys turn this down, then I kind of have to, because I have no means of getting evidence. If I go snooping around, it's likely to draw attention.
Do others know about what's going on, or is it just us?
As I
Just
said,
us.
the queen, I told the queen, but that I think he's unraveling, but she brushed it off and didn't say anything back. So I don't know if she believes me or if she thinks, well, I'm lying. But out of everyone here, it'd just be me and the queen. And probably
What the fuck?
Inquisitor's Aaron now.
Which is
Yeah, he does that. He did that in my Tyranny of Dragons too. Trust me, it's fucking hilarious. And as I said, a lot of your crimes, which is the reason why I started looking into him, because a lot of people recently have been being put to death for treason of some sort or high crimes. But your case is specifically...
So I hate to cut you off, but that's my question now. For that reason, would it be safe for me to be out?
Yeah,
You sure?
yes. As you saw earlier, Phaedra literally landed in front of you, and even though she made the comment
Maybe you
that
just
she
need a
figured you would
disguise.
die,
Maybe if you shave your goatee and dye your hair, then people won't recognize you.
It's not that.
as far as I'm aware, I don't think Valstrax and Phaedra think you're a threat, even if you're alive.
Well,
And
not
even then,
anymore.
you were his, I would say, prodigal writer. So I don't know if he still feels that way to you because you don't have Caliph anymore, but at the time he did. So I don't think he wants to kill you because by all rights he could have killed you that day.
Without his dragon, I don't know about that.
Well, I'm saying after, you started going in the shock.
Yeah.
Because you obviously wouldn't have been able to defend yourself laying there. If he wanted to kill you, he could have killed you.
Fire isn't worth the trouble.
That's also true. But something in me thinks he's not completely lost yet. Or else he would have.
I didn't realize the egg had a
Once you
face.
start taking innocent lives, you're beyond the point of saving.
I know, but
There's no buts.
I'm kind of in agreement here just because
Oh,
of his leadership with the other riders and just the needless death, the fodder for what? For nothing. Losing skilled men and women and throwing them away like they're nothing to you.
you act like that's not how I've been looking at everything in situation.
she looks down and it's like, I know what you guys are saying. I know.
And then to accuse me?
I'm real cross-eyed. Oh, I went to the other side.
Can y'all stop fucking with me, bud? We're having a serious moment here.
What do you mean? That is what I've been doing. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Unless Mason it's translating to me this whole time.
I get what you're going for, Ragnar and Jaenelle. I understand. But if there is some glimmer of bringing him back from the brink, they are still, quite possibly, the strongest rider and the strongest dragon in the Empire. They are easily capable of stopping Typhon advances by themselves.
Oh, hey Mason, have you been like translating all this to me?
I mean, I would have since you're in the room.
We are in the Discord call, so.
Well, yeah, I didn't know. Like,
He's like the sign language interpreter. His hands have just been like flying.
just moving.
Oh,
It's the little hands.
Yeah.
I had one hand signing the language over here to it, and then I have another hand feeding me while my other two hands are assembling a weapon. We multitask.
The other bug is just ignoring us. But
Let's just say that
I'm gonna
every
look
time-
across the table at Tiri's character, and I'm gonna ask her, "Are you a dragon rider too, or were you a dragon rider too?"
No, I'm not a dragon rider. I helped them.
Kana confirms she did help them. That's what the file said on her. But you understand the conundrum here, right?
What conundrum?
If I could redeem him, I would rather redeem him.
There's no redeeming somebody that's already too far gone.
How do you know he's too far gone? Is what I'm saying. He's not just out murdering people.
He is. He is murdering
He is.
people and dragons.
Well,
Oh yeah, Mallory. Every time said
so
that the
far
purple
we only
dragon.
have one dragon killed by his own hands, and not necessarily his hands, Phaedra's hands. And you can't argue with Phaedra.
You,
They are
you
one
under-
and the same.
Yeah, but say you understand how bonds work, right?
Yes.
Okay,
But-
so so if you understand that, then you understand that when Phaedra does something, Valstrax already knows.
Yes.
They already know what's going to happen.
Yes. But what I'm trying to say,
There is no buts here, though.
what I'm saying is Phaedra is upheld to standards by the other dragons. The other dragons don't want to do anything about her.
Are they afraid of her?
You very.
Very.
Every time you have said that damn dragon's name, I feel like Gorn has just been getting angrier and angrier. It's Mason signed it.
Oh, I got you, fam.
Yeah, because he's
And-
been he really fucking hates that dragon.
And even if we just took out Valstrax, that still leaves Phaedra, who is, once again, only upheld to standards by the other dragons.
Gorn just pulls up his gun. At this point.
Jaenelle's gonna stand up and slam her hands on the table.
Gorn would agree with that.
Newt jumps
He's
in, you
killing riders out of spite and jealousy. And I'm just gonna walk out.
She's gonna look down.
As soon as I get my mouse to work.
That doesn't figure out the door works.
And she's
It's a
gonna
pull,
look
not a
at-
push.
she's gonna look at Ragnar and be like, Ragnar, I know how you feel on this, but do you really believe there's no redeeming him?
Him, I'm not sure.
Well, what is? I still don't understand what this unraveling is. Is it like something new?
Okay,
This
that
is
happened in the
something new for
past?
Valstrax.
I
We
don't-
don't know what's caused this change, of his.
Behavior.
I don't want to say if it's behavior or sanity, because at this point we don't know.
I feel like it's more sanity. Because when he's not,
Well, what does
How do
the
I-
queen say?
the
The
queen,
queen
doesn't say
dismisses it.
anything. Yes.
Oh,
What the
On
fuck?
Gord's little 2 brain cells have figured out is kill purple scales.
But yes, and she's gonna look at you, Newt, and be like, Newt, so you know how like when you get away from the egg you can hear it crying?
yeah.
That's the dragon inside the egg calling out to you. When Ragnar had his dragon, they could speak freely across very far distances.
We didn't technically have to speak.
Yes. Like your minds are shared, does that make sense?
So
I-
think of it this way: how our bug friend here, how they telepathically speak to each other, is what that bond is.
But since no one knows how Valstrax's bond with Phaedra works, my hunch is something bad happened to Valstrax or Phaedra, and they keep feeling grief and pain over it, and then it feeds into the other, because they can't turn it off like you and your egg could probably do when you mature a bit with it, or Ragnar and Caliph could.
All
And
I
so
know
it
is
keeps
stops
bouncing.
crying when I'm close.
Yes, and so it keeps bouncing back and forth between the two, and it just keeps getting progressively worse and worse. Does that make sense?
It made sense to fucking Gord.
Makes sense.
That's actually Gord was just reading Mason's language. But
And that's
trying to understand.
that is my hypothesis on it, because they still have their moments where it's like they're back to their old selves and they're friendly, bubbly, happy-go-lucky, want to help everybody they can see. But then she looks at you guys, your cases where they clearly aren't fine. But I think because of his pride and Phaedra's pride, he can't ask for help because he doesn't know how. He's always been the strongest. He's always been the one people called upon to help solve issues. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I'm not a dragon rider. I'm not what that lady is. I'm not a bug or wizard. I just work the stables.
Bug.
Well, Newt, believe it or not, you are a writer now, most likely.
But I wasn't.
It's yet to
before.
be seen.
Well, Ragnar, considering
I
she's
also forgot how much gold Gord has. Jesus.
also,
I'm not saying that she couldn't be, but the egg's not even hatched yet.
true.
So it's hard to call somebody a writer until
That
it's
is-
hatched.
That is fair, but the
I mean,
bond
maybe
does.
this egg is supposed to be for him because he lost his dragon. I don't know.
No,
It's. I don't think it's.
that's not how that works. I'm supposed to be dead. I'm not.
Yes, I'm about to say usually, if a dragon.
If your
or the-
dragon dies, the rider dies.
typically.
Oh.
Which is why when you hear them talk about that I was in a coma for a long time,
He was supposed to die, but his will to live kept him alive.
I see.
Most, if
Vengeance
not
is a hell
all,
of a
riders,
drug.
yeah, most, if not all, riders die when their dragons perish.
And vice versa.
I'm the exception.
And the dragon
Not
sometimes
always.
dies, but it depends on how old they are, really. If they're young, so like if your dragon was to hatch and then you died, yours would probably die.
The other thing though is because of the bond, I would say that I've seen them grow very angry, enrage, and not care about their life since their rider has died.
And that's what I'm afraid of with Phaedra.
Ooh, excuse me.
Yes, we could get a group together and kill Valstrax to hopefully stop all this nonsense from continuing. But if we do that, there's no telling that Phaedra stays relatively calm and just goes back to being a normal dragon. No, I
But
feel
it
like
also
we
we don't know because their bond's not
the
a
normal.
typical bond.
So hell, she could also just die too. I don't know.
Or
But
she could just not care.
Isn't
Yes.
But what I mean, is it just if we kill them though, or something were to happen to them? Did they have other people to take place? I mean, I just
When you say
Again,
take
There
place,
there would be an imbalance, yes.
and that's also another issue. There's no one to fill the vacuum.
I mean,
There would be some power struggle.
And so-
he didn't die when his dragon died, but like I would assume that you're no longer his right hand man, and
Mhm.
that he probably would have replaced you
Yep.
with someone
no,
else.
No one has replaced Ragnar's spot. As far as I'm aware, the only other, well, there's a couple, but the main one would be Lord Emmerich, but he's currently governing Port Sandpearl with his dragon Corinthian. If Valstrax was to die, it's likely to be him, but that leaves Port Sandpearl governnessless. What the fuck? Which is an issue in and of itself, as Port Sandpearl is the main port that the Empire gets things from different parts of the Empire.
It's a major import city.
Yes. And so, without that, Brimstone doesn't get a lot of its materials to make weapons and armors for the Equites or the riders themselves. And in turn, that means, well, the army and the riders aren't properly prepared for any Kyphon threats, and, well, that's kind of an issue in and of itself. Whereas if you cut off the head of the Exorcitus, Valstrax, well, now the riders don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
And they're not going to follow somebody who's doesn't have a dragon.
Yes.
So saying for me to pick up the mantle and take the place, I would love to again, but unfortunately, I cannot. They would not listen to me in that aspect. Now, is there some outliers that were with me that probably want to see me back in? Of course, but they also understand the power balance there.
Yes, without a dragon, it's just not happening. No dragon's going to listen to someone not bonded to them. It's why I didn't argue with Phaedra either. Because, well, if I'd have kept arguing, she'd have probably just picked me up and carried me.
You weren't getting out of that.
Nope. I might be the head of the Scalaries division, but to any dragon that isn't a wormling, I technically answer to them. Same for the queen herself. If the dragons decide they want to do whatever they want, then the dragons decide they want to do whatever they want.
Yes,
They
dragon
don't
politics
because
is fun.
Yes, they don't because, well, they are also in the same ballpark as us, whereas without us, they can't rightly defend themselves from the Kyphon menace themselves. But at the same time, without them, we can't either.
So these
But I
bugs
do
are
have-
different from the Kython bugs.
Are cost friend here?
No
Yes.
one.
I mean,
Yes,
I've
I
never
didn't
seen a
know-
Kythons. I just hear bugs.
Yes, I should probably clarify. These ones, I don't know.
They're costs.
what-
They're not I would recognize them anywhere. They're different.
So, Fen-Fir, Drik-Ik, what exactly is your race called? Because I've honestly never heard about you. Like,
That's why it's so fucked up.
I died. I'm not here no more.
You didn't see the Canna raid?
Yeah, someone dropped the can of raid and then sprayed me. I died.
Did we all just die?
Character? Was that T's character who walked away spraying raid?
Then we got murdered.
Don't worry, you can go back and watch it on the stream.
Yeah, I saw the red square popped up. I'm like, what is that? And then I saw the top of the spray. I'm like, I know what that is. And then green came out. Like, yeah, I died.
He did.
Drops the gas can, blows it up.
He's doing that thing where all bugs die weird and he looks weird as fuck on the ground right now.
Did that fix that? I think I
Going
fixed
back to you
that.
guys, like, what exactly is your race? I would like to know more about you guys.
Okay, I think I got those fixed.
And she pulls out some paper and some pens.
Me looking at the guy with like all the persuasion and talk.
Me staring at the
Answer the
fancy
question.
pen. Me looking at the fancy pen.
But this
Damn,
guy
they are
isn't a
good.
bug, right? He's not a bug.
So what?
No.
No,
That's
Thir-Kreen.
that is a lizard folk, but he looks.
Thir-Kreen.
Thir-Kreen? That's what you are?
Mhm.
Should write that down. Gore here is a lizard folk, but he doesn't look like any normal lizard folk I've ever seen in my life.
Core tilt
I-
head.
I also-
Confused.
I also had the image of that raid can burned into my head.
But yes, dragons only really talk to other, like, argue with other dragons, and well, at the top of it in the Empire is, well, Phaedra. Almost every dragon knows they would lose a fight to her. Hell, even
I guess
multiple
Gord would.
dragons at once would.
Great, now my interpreter's dead. Gord really has no talk.
Interpreter, you're not dead.
Listen, that raid did 300 damage. I'm dead.
You're not dead.
The components. That was just the main hit. That's not even the rest of the roll.
But yes, if it was just Valstrax, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. But Phaedra is, yes, because if she decides to lose her shit and tell the other dragons to lose their shit as well, a lot of them are just going to fall in line.
I guess
That's the price.
my character would have to ask, what do you mean he doesn't look like other lizard folk?
Well, you look draconic, but you're clearly a lizard folk. It's weird.
He doesn't understand what draconic is.
Okay, so you see
You
me?
look more like her than normal lizard folk.
What?
Instead of being
We're
more
super confused.
reptilian, you look more like a dragon.
Yes.
Kobolds are dragons.
No, Newt, we're not
We're
talking about
talking about the lizard folk that looks more like a dragon folk.
Sounds like a kobold. My Logan. Kobold's hard.
But yes. And so that's honestly the issue, is mainly Phaedra. Valstrax is the hero of the Empire, and a lot of the common rabble look up to him, even when he's acting out.
Is he building an army within the army? Or loyalists?
Ragnar, is he?
He's already got his loyalist.
Oh.
There's your answer.
The other part is all the writers are loyal. I was, but when you finally see your mentor not following the path that they taught you, you question. And the people I led, my writers, questioned.
So they're all dead?
No, not all of them. But once I lost my rank, they fell in line because they didn't want to take the risk for them and their family,
Oh.
as well as their dragons.
Yes. And
I
so,
should actually see if Gord even understands the word draconic.
considering you probably have never seen a book in your life, no.
Well, he
Well,
has.
you have
He,
seen a
he...
book. I know.
Seen the book.
Gord don't know what draconic is, but he will try to say the word draconic.
There weren't any
Listen,
pictures in
for
it. He
every
got
book
bored.
you eat, you get a +1 to history checks.
Grogborn.
That would be funny. Gord could never speak, but he has all the knowledge of history.
But yes, and she's like, sometimes I wonder if I should have just let it be, but I didn't, and here we are. You ever have a lot of power under you, but then you feel powerless?
No.
Yes.
It's good
No.
times.
Draconic.
That's all Gord's going to say now is draconic.
More question is who understands that word?
Newt raises her hand.
Because he's not speaking out of
Considering
Mason
you're
on that
in-
one. He actually would say the word draconic in his own language.
Yeah, then no one would understand it unless you had draconic and what is it?
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was.
Oh, fucking. I think Infernal or Abyssal, whichever one, really.
It's one of the two.
Fucking all three.
It's either Abyssal and Infernal. If you don't have both of those, you don't necessarily understand it, but you know he's speaking
Yeah.
something. But yes, and so she's gonna be like, I obviously don't have anything solid against Valstrax himself, nor Phaedra, outside of your cases, but once again, the only one that leads directly back to him is Ragnar's.
I have Abyssal.
So do we report to you?
Oh, Mason can actually understand me then.
Oh, yes, you would report back to me, but I don't have any leads for you to follow right now. As
At the
well,
moment.
I literally just got you out of jail, and I still have to
Wait,
do
let
all
me
that
make-
paperwork.
Does
My God, there's a lot.
Valstrax know everyone's out of jail?
Considering Phaedra saw you guys, yes, most likely. However, does he care? Probably not.
'Cause I
Well,
was gonna ask, why wouldn't he just throw us back in there?
He doesn't have anything against you.
I
Yep.
know, that's why I shouldn't have been in there in the first place.
Well, at the time, the writer saw you carrying an egg. That in and of itself is a high crime. If you wasn't supposed to carry the egg. The reason why they didn't listen to Tyrnok and Nort say, no, you're just moving the egg, that's a difference. That's a different issue in its entirety.
Very shiny egg.
Don't eat it.
And the
He
same
doesn't
with-
know what it is. He thinks it's a giant rock.
And she looked over at Drik, and that's the same issue with your case, because, well, you was protecting the wormling and trying to help protect the village from the Kaifons.
Was it the
But the
same
writers-
wormling that the purple lady was accused of losing?
The purple lady accused him.
Aero.
No, that was Zeroville. That's Lord Corinthian's daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a whole nother ball. But yeah, and she's like, Drix Wormling, for example, they took that one away, and I don't know where. Like, I know where it is. It's in a isolation to try to get it to lose its bond. But knowing now, I'm pretty sure it is bonded to Drake.
This guy, and I point to my left.
You would point past Gore, but yes.
Oh.
Because I don't know why, but Gary's standing behind Kana.
Oh.
That guy right here.
He's been over there the entire
The
time.
blue
while
blood.
Everyone else has
Light.
been eaten.
Literally everybody else
Mason
has
looks
been eating,
like-
and he's just been standing here breathing down Kana's neck, and she's
I'm,
just
I'm eating some pasta. Mm.
Looks like Mason's trying to talk to his mom about he did something wrong, so he's just doing the little finger thing.
No, he's doing ooh woo.
But yeah, and wow, Gary.
Fuck, here we go. Well, he just yeeted.
But yeah, and she's going to look. So the only thing I have against him is, well, Phaedra killed Caliph, which is 100% a dragon issue. I have no power over that. That is dragons have to deal with that, which, well, considering Phaedra is still free and out and about. They clearly didn't do anything about it. And I am sorry for that, Ragnar.
I mean, as much as I appreciate that, it is what it is at this point.
No. But yes, when I get leads, I will try to steer you in that direction, but I still have to deal with all your paperwork. There really is so much paperwork. She puts her head in her hands. Did I ever tell you guys I hate doing paperwork?
No, you did.
And yet you're a mage.
Well, I'm not a mage. I am the master.
You're a scholar.
Yes, I am the scholar.
That's so much worse if you hate writing.
Yeah, and honestly, sometimes I wonder if I should just retire. But at the same time, I don't have anyone to lead, so yay!
It's like, all right, everyone, it's time to go kill a goblin and fight God in the next session.
You're definitely not fighting God in the next session.
Listen, to Gord, God is a rock, a goblin, a stick. Like, the concept is not there yet.
She does say we do have an adventurers guild in the town. If you want, you can try to join the army. Or in Newt's case, you could try to join the Riders. I advise against that. But
The enemy will never see where you never would actually be.
But like he said, I might not be a writer.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be a writer.
She didn't say it. I said it. Yet you weren't one yet.
Yeah, it is still an egg, so it'll be a while.
I would put my hand on the egg just to, you know.
Gord's really questioning why he's rubbing a rock.
The egg will feel simultaneously cold and hot.
You said you've had this egg for how long?
I mean, I found it a while ago. How I lost track of time being down there.
Where did you find it?
That is Tunic and Nort's egg. A red dragon and a silver dragon, respectively.
Right, but where would you just find it?
That's what I want to know. I was like walking along and it was just there, like in my quarters. And I don't know why it was in my quarters with all the other kobolds. So I was bringing it back. I thought someone was playing a joke on me. And then I was, this guard started yelling at me that I had a dragon egg. I'd never seen a dragon egg before. It looked like a rock to me.
Big rock.
Right. I mean, it's as big as me.
Sounds like kobold propaganda. It's bigger than you.
Kind of chimes in. It is technically bigger than her, as I'm pretty sure the egg is like 30 to 40 pounds, and she's what, 20 tops?
Maybe wet.
Yeah, Newt here is a small kobold.
The horns are bigger than her.
See? I haven't even grown into my horns yet. It's just a baby.
And then Fen-Fir here is the only other one to have direct contact with Valstrax, who obviously brought him somewhere to have him make weapons. I'm
So
assuming
that'd be my question. Would I recognize? Would my character recognize?
Fen-Fir?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't even known for the longest. Connor only found out about him because obviously when he got into the actual jail system, he got put in, like, they had to bring over some files for him.
It's like the inventor in the Avatar. Like, they didn't realize that he was building weapons for the Fire Nation.
Yes, pretty much.
He was
What's Fire Nation attacking?
And then Gore, obviously, I'm surprised you're still breathing, actually. Like,
Purple scale die.
legitimately assaulted Phaedra, and she didn't just
Maybe he
immediately.
doesn't know he's supposed to not be breathing.
That's fair. That is a good fair. That bar is actually a good zero. Don't stop. He's too angry right now. After he kills her, he just falls over dead.
And then Jaenelle, for example.
Is that the lady that stormed off?
The writer that she supposedly killed was killed in an ambush.
Wait, she killed a rider?
No,
That's the claim they're saying on
supposedly
her.
she
Did
killed.
That's her
know her?
accusation.
Did you know her rider?
No, I didn't know her writer.
I'm talking to this guy.
Oh.
Because
No.
he was a rider.
Just because I was one and led my own group, my own division, doesn't mean I knew all the writers of other divisions. I knew my writers.
Well, that makes sense because I'd never seen you before.
Trust me, my writers would do
He
just
was-
about anything for me.
He was, if I remember how it works, Ragnar here was directly under Valstrax. He was part of his little personal squad that ran around with him. And obviously Valstrax gave him orders and then he gave it to the rest of them. Most other riders of Ragnar's rank typically stay in a town. But if you're with Valstrax, you obviously go around the Empire. Usually to the forts to help fight off Kyphons. Usually.
Usually.
Okay.
Like, Lord Emmerich governs Port Sandpearl. He has riders under him around Port Sandpearl. That's not counting the usual division of the Equities or the Scalaries that are there under me. But Emmerich governs it. And then if you go over to Brimstone, which is the town the Empire gets most of its equipment from, that one is governed by another writer by the name of Forge Lady Rock and her dragon Malakath.
Just kind of like looking.
This poor kobold's
blank.
brain is overrated.
Yeah.
Right?
Blink, blink.
Let's say, yeah, like everyone here is getting like a fucking like political distribution of the entire.
And there are two lizards in this room that can't understand half of it.
I just
Yes.
cleaned
One's
dragon poop.
slightly
I need-
confused, and one does not understand anything. One cleans dragon poop, one doesn't understand.
This town itself is obviously governed by the queen herself, Victoriana. However, it's delegated to me, Magnus, and, well, Valstrax. And then our underlings.
So what does the
But we
queen
also-
do? Is she just a figurehead of something?
Sort of. She tells us what we need to focus on. And obviously, she's what handles the politics between the dragons and, well, us. So if the dragons have an issue, they go straight to her. And then she tries to fix the issue before it becomes a really big issue. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Because by birthright, when your egg hatches, it'll obviously not just force you to do whatever it wants, probably, hopefully, but it technically, it outranks you by a lot.
Well, yeah, it's a dragon.
Yes, it outranks everyone at this table, except possibly me.
And I know who its parents are.
Yes. And so, Mason, what the fuck are you doing? Are you just seeing how small they can get?
I think you figured out how small they can get.
Bro, no, they're still getting smaller.
They're getting smaller, surprisingly. Okay, I think that's the limit because now it's just going out of my square.
Yes. Oh
Nope.
God.
Nope, it got smaller.
Oh God. But yes, and so I hold a lot of sway in the Empire. Some dragons come to me and, ask me things, and I answer them. Tirnock and Nort, for example, they do outrank me, but they are Scholars too, so I do have to give them orders on what to do. And ever since the finagle that happened with you and your egg, they've stopped.
What do you mean they stopped?
They just stay to themselves now. They don't listen. They don't. Yes, they're pretty cranky about it.
This is drunk food.
Mason, what? God damn. You're gonna. Oh my God! You can't even tell if it speaks there. It's just a line. But it's so. Yes,
That's spaghetti.
the politics is very, very complicated, and it's something you guys don't have to deal with, but I do, as you saw when Phaedra just straight up was like, "Come with me. We're going to a council meeting."
Well,
And-
is the council
Oh, it's
meeting?
chicken.
It's
Bullshit.
there's been another incursion.
Of bugs?
Yes. Honestly, I shouldn't even be telling you this because we're trying to keep it on the low so people don't.
Panic?
Yes.
Your drawings are better.
But it's not near us currently. It's still over at Fort Ember's Watch, but they are barely holding on as is.
So does that mean Valstrax and Phaedra are gonna need to go?
They've already left. Honestly, by the time they get there, I think the fort's going to be lost, which means they're going to approach closer. But, well, hopefully the riders that went with Phaedra and Valstrax can push them back and we can reclaim the fort and everything goes back to normal.
Perfect. It's raw.
It's raw.
Okay, I have all of them on.
Well, now you have to turn them all off.
I got a better
Okay.
solution.
Perfect. Delete them. I don't know. Someone's been making food. Someone's been fucking around with things. No, we really are just killers.
Mason, why
I'm
did
not a killer, I'm a creator. Huh?
you health bar instead of show health? That's kind of weird. And it's
Yeah, because I took 300 damage. I'm dead.
Shut the fuck up. Can you undo that?
Nope, I took 300 damage. I'm dead.
You're not dead.
He might have accidentally killed his character.
I'm over here trying to look at his health and it's like, no, he did.
Yeah, I typed in minus 300. I am dead.
He went raid and then blew up.
Whatever. But yes, and so
There, I got a health bar now.
she puts her head in her hands again and she's like, and so it's just there's a lot of things going on right now, and between that, the dragons
Man, critted a death saving throw.
getting a little upset about things, and Valstrax and Phaedra themselves. There's a lot going on.
Oh, the reason why you couldn't increase my health is because in the character sheet, you have to click stabilize or you roll the death save throws.
Well,
I know. I was reading. I was like, damn, we got a crit in one of them.
I didn't know that. And so she says, "Do you guys have any questions for me?"
I don't.
Ragnar does not. Jaenelle already rage quit the session.
Wait, did she?
Oh,
No, she's still here.
in her room. She's
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Drik, Fen-Fir, do you have any questions? Take that as-
No.
Newt, do you have any questions?
I have lots of questions, but I'll wait.
She's gonna have to have a day per question.
You sure? I can answer them right now.
No, I already asked a lot of questions.
But you can ask more.
Are we allowed to leave the
Why does-
house?
Yes.
Why does Gorg have 170 gold?
Why do you have 170 gold? Does he like all of that?
No, because Gorg doesn't have anything else but that.
Bro, you should have 170 gold.
Well, if he
I
did the
did the
gold,
gold
start,
I know.
that's all.
I bought a dagger and a hand axe. What else do I need? Food? I got it all around me.
So you're gonna be in the house for, you can live here. She looks at you, specifically Newt, and she's like, you can probably go back to Tyranny and Nor. I'm sure they'll take you back, and maybe they'll start like doing their work again, possibly, hopefully.
Well, why wouldn't they take me back? Thought they liked me.
They do, but I don't know if they know you're out of there. They were kind of upset that you were going to be executed for
Where's she at?
reason.
Oh, John. As long as he's warm. By the way, Mason.
The whole reason
That
why
wasn't-
you have the egg Newt is because Corinthian himself took the egg. If Emmerich would have tried it, then he would have been, sent to the jail too. But since Corinthian took it, no one can argue.
This
Hot
egg?
dog,
Yes.
burger, chicken,
So then I'm,
steak, I think
then I'm
pasta.
innocent.
That is why you're not in the jail cell.
But why was I in
Great
there in
fit.
the first place?
Because at the time, everyone assumed you were innocent besides Nort and Tyranny. As I said, dragon politics. Even though the mother and the father of your egg said she didn't do it, the other dragon said she did.
It's a
It's a-
democracy.
Yes, so they were overruled.
Oh.
Might want to grab Rocket. Might want to grab Rocket.
Hope everybody enjoys the food that I drew for them.
Did you just make a hamburger for Mug?
For Ragnar, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Is it a dragon burger?
It's
What the
whatever
hell?
kind of burger you want it to be.
What the
Oh wait,
hell?
I'm not playing Jesk. Sorry.
What the hell do you mean, Dragonborn?
I'm not playing.
Well, I
Jesk,
wasn't lying when I
sorry.
said have food all around. Technically, lizard folk, not technically Gore, will eat anything.
She does look at you, Gore, and she's like, now, Gore, I know lizardfolk can eat anything, kind of like a dragon can, but unlike a dragon, you can't just eat people. I mean, it's frowned upon by the dragons themselves, and usually if a dragon eats a person in, the middle of the city, other dragons would probably beat the dog piss out of them, but...
Got it. So, appetizer, snack,
No.
scrambled rock.
kind of puts her head in her hands and says, no, they are not snacks, you cannot eat them.
I
can't
promise
eat
you,
anyone."
I'll give you indigestion.
He's probably eating worse. Not gonna lie.
I sent you a message on Discord, Drew.
Oh, okay.
She-
Is it grasshopper like
you're just from being
popsicle
sexist.
sticks?
Listen. No, it's just future planning.
Oh, we're
I'm just doing business.
We're planning. Oh god, we're doomed.
But yes, she gets up as she's already eaten her food, and she says, "If you need me again, I will be in my room. You are welcome to explore my house. Just obviously not my room. It's kind of my room. I live there."
All right. Give us a shiny raw.
I mean, it is your room.
Yes, like I would prefer you knock on my door if you want to talk to me and not just try to barge in. But I am going to get up and go retire now. She gets up and just
I would stand up.
she just walks past you guys and says, "Go explore the city, see if you can find something to do. It'll be about a month before I have your names fully cleared. But since Valstrax and Phaedra aren't here, no one's really going to bat an eye since I walked you out of the prison." And then she goes to go to her room.
Yeah, I would then, nod to everybody and then head back to my room.
I'm gonna lean into Ragnar and say, I still think you should have a disguise if you're supposed to be dead.
Jaenelle still raging in her room.
It's
Jaenelle
just
is
trash. She pulled an Ellie and their bed is tipped over, clothes are all over the place.
I think the bro is past redemption, so
Listen, it's not that she doesn't believe that, it's that she doesn't want to accept it. Does that make sense?
well, yeah, then she's stupid.
It's less that and more they've been friends for like 30 years now.
He's murdering people.
I mean, everyone's murdered people.
Mason, you can have all
I
my
haven't
shiny rock.
You've
I
murdered
haven't-
somebody apparently.
Okay, how much do you got?
I haven't yet.
I want to make a
70.
note.
Well, isn't
But
that
you
why
haven't-
you were in jail?
170.
I was
Alright,
accused of
so
murder.
Let me write that down.
Yeah,
Or barely understands how to eat.
Ragnar
So.
probably would have killed some people. Actually, no, Ragnar.
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Ragnar would have killed people.
Well, I
Kana
mean, she's a
would have
dragon
killed
rider.
people.
I would have expected that.
Yeah, Kana would have killed people.
100% can confirm I would not have killed people yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gore killed people.
Yeah, but
Gord
refuse to heal them, isn't that the
has
same thing?
Well, no, Gore did kill people before he assaulted Phaedra.
Is it refusing to heal people, killing them?
Not when have I refused to heal people? You don't know me.
Yeah, Gore probably has some good blood in his hand, so.
Fen-Fir and technically Drik have attacked riders.
To be fair, I probably know you. You me.
Everyone knows me. That's the problem.
I
Like,
didn't know him.
No, I'm a dragon rider healer. I would.
I say
I
all
would've-
of you would have known. Well, everyone besides the free over there in the room still.
The freaks in the room by themselves. You know what?
Three
This is
freaks
my door.
wouldn't know, but you guys would know Ragnar Oakenheart was literally Valstrax's.
There's two of me.
Well, I didn't realize that is what Ragnar looked like. I thought he was taller and blonde.
I know who Ragnar is, and I'm kind of peeved that he doesn't remember me. Because I'm sure I've healed him at one point.
You probably have because you have interacted with Valstrax.
So the fact
again, coma.
no, I wouldn't necessarily. I would have healed you before that too if you're a fighter.
Amnesia. He has amnesia.
No, he doesn't. He's just a dick, like all the other fucking dragon riders.
Well, what if I don't want to be a dick?
You're really good as a kobold.
Oh, you should see my Kenku.
Oh, God.
Classic.
I fucking love clicks. I love the baby episode. I love that so fucking much.
It's bold of you to
Focus, let's
assume that my
stop here.
character is going to do anything but cause mayhem and chaos from this point out.
Well, no, you're fine.
You gave me my origins, and I'm gonna live.
And I
Ford
respect.
is probably going to eat a lot of people.
Kobolds
We
are
need
on
to
the
get rid of the
menu, and
evidence.
so
Oh,
is
okay.
my egg.
We need to get rid of the bodies. The mobile trash can. Best part, he won't even question why you're doing it or giving it to him.
Just goes out and starts rummaging through the trash and eating it. Called recycle.
Why is my character's name under victims?
Because we're all
Everybody's a
victims.
I need to update that.
Huh?
Double
Technically,
victims.
you were a victim.
Now we're hooligans.
Yes.
We've been upgraded.
I don't
A
like,
band of misfits. Let's
I
go.
don't like this new thing.
There you go.
What thing?
Yeah. Okay, that's better.
Yeah, victims is what you guys have been under since you were in jail.
Technically, it should
technically,
have been
you were-
suspects.
No,
I'm about to make some victims.
you guys were straight up guilty.
I locked my door.
I
Real
think I
quick.
got my.
The only reason why you're not guilty is because Khan was the one that took the case.
Well, I know Lady Khan, all right.
Yeah, you would know her, yes,
Yeah.
because technically Tyranny and Nort
Yeah.
answered her, so
Yeah. Yeah.
they'd have probably brought you to some interactions with her. Which is why she stopped and looked at you when, she got to the end of the cells. It was just like, huh. That's kind of funny. She's like, there ain't no goddamn way Newt's actually here for high crimes. Gets to the end of the
see,
cell,
isn't that
sees
rid-
Newt.
I mean, the egg is as big as me.
Hmm.
Crazy.
When can I start killing people?
I mean, you have a month of downtime.
Go look
Not
for
any crime you
bounties.
commit. No, yeah, but
I've been trying to get my weapons to be weapons, and I don't think I did that right. So I'll have you do that later.
You
That
guys
looks
have
correct.
weapons?
I don't need weapons.
Yeah, that
Well,
looks correct.
Gore's weapons is just 2 bone gauntlets. He's just.
Hold up.
Yeah.
He fixed.
But
I'm a healer that's been betrayed. Looking forward to this.
Bone goblins.
well, yeah, that's how I tried to make it. Because why else would he have a dagger and a hand axe on a volcano island?
I mean,
Kinda funny, though.
if you need weapons, I could put something
Is it
together.
updated? There you go. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Fumble. Damn.
Damn.
That's worse than me.
First
Yeah,
roll,
right.
it breaks it.
How did you get bludgeoning? Can't even write right now.
I mean, that makes sense for your character that he would be using like the back
Hey,
of
just
a hand
cheap.
axe instead of
I didn't-
the blade.
I didn't write that. That's just what it says.
Weird, because I don't think the top one does.
How the fuck do I change?
Oh no, it
the-
does. Holy shit.
Why is it
Okay,
damaged?
guys.
I'm gonna say that is the end of session 0.
Yay!
Yay!
Nothing died. It's a miracle.
Needs more killing.
It's on the way.
It's session 0.
By the way, Mallory, I don't know why there are 2 gourds, but one is very slow moving.
Okay,
and
so
the other-
we're gonna have to prepare spells, right? Like we can't choose from our giant list of spells, and so we have to make sure we're preparing spells. We're
A little
like
bit.
following the rules.
There's magic.
Yeah.
Gourds don't know.
What, T?
I guess I
Okay,
don't
well.
understand how prepared spells work. Do I how many do you get?
It should tell you in your
So in your
spell
spells
slots how many you get in prepare slots.
it says show prepared spells, and I'm guessing you would have like 4, not counting your cantrips because you always have those.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever spells it's showing is the spell that I have.
Yeah, you should have 4 spells
Four.
showing, unless it's a what did they call that spell that you always have?
Cantrip.
Not a cantrip. It's Mason, help me out. Or
Prepared?
Mallory. No, it's like always prepared.
Prepared spells are pretty much the spell. You will have all of the spells,
Yes.
but you can only have some spells that you can have in your book. Think of it like you're having, like you have 3 pages of book, and you can only write down 3 spells.
But there's
that you
some
have.
spells that you can always have without preparing them.
Okay, but so
Mhm.
but if it's on my spell sheet right now because I have it turned to prepared spells only, then I can cast it
Yeah.
however. Okay,
Yes.
that's what I didn't understand.
Like,
Yeah, once you start getting the magic, shit gets wild.
Oh, wait, no, I'm retarded. Ignore that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
What does the C mean?
It's like
You're just a
always
warlock
prepared.
in a warlock
that is
skin.
a concentration.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's what I thought it was. I still don't like this though. It's too busy. I don't like having all
It's
this.
honestly, it would help you out a lot because
No,
can't-
it's too busy. It's distracting. I don't like it. I don't like having my skills over on the side. I just want my spells on my spell page with nothing else on it.
I get that.
Only 2 spells you need: heal and inflict wounds.
I'm not healing anybody. But
Then
I have-
inflict wounds is all you need.
this isn't-
Perfect.
Is that better?
Yes.
You have war cantrip, war spell, nothing else.
But what I was trying to say is, as you get more spells and prepare them, it literally deletes your unprepared spells. Like you could still access them, so if you wanted to change them, but it won't show you them.
How many different spells do I use on my other cleric?
Technically, way more than you should.
No. Inflict wounds is the only one I need.
Damn right.
Jesus.
Listen, inflict wound is one of the strongest spells I early gave to me.
Nah.
If it connects, you die.
No.
Yeah, I hear that.
Okay,
I
but
know
how do
you're-
I see? Okay, so that's my.
I know your cloak dagger technically can do the most damage, Mason. Or catapult.
Well, in 2024, they nerfed inflict wounds.
They did. They buffed
That's
clear
sadness.
wounds, and they nerfed Newt inflict wounds.
That's dumb.
Well, yeah, for equivalents, they shouldn't be doing. They shouldn't have been that much of a difference. And cure wounds be like 1d8. Inflict wounds be like 3d8. You know what they did? They took one of the dice from inflict wounds to put it into cure wounds. Kind
That's some dumb shit.
Kind of funny, but it balanced it out.
Okay, actually, Val, put it back the way it was.
Well, inflict wounds always did D10s. They just took away a D10 from inflict wounds,
Oh yeah, you're right.
Fucked up.
Val,
bringing its top damage down to 20, and they also made it a saving throw instead of a 2-hit roll.
put it back. the
Oh,
way-
that's
So he
worse
can't.
to
So
me.
he can't crit no more.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm sad.
Because my skills.
Yeah, that's a mega nerf.
Good, they needed it.
Now the new best spell for spell slot 1 for damage is a catapult.
Damn right.
Clocking
See
in
that
at
chicken on that
top of
table?
24 damage.
Is that fucking plate? Take all the plates, Mason.
Oh,
If you
Is Gary still
take
here?
all, yeah. Well, technically, yeah.
Gary's
I
been
don't-
silent
I don't
for a
know if he's-
long time. I don't think he's here.
Man's always silent.
He fell asleep.
Man's probably talking, not realizing he's silent.
Oh, he's muted.
Well, I also sent him a message on Discord and he hasn't responded. So
Nope, I
And
think he
roll
just
2
unmuted.
times?
Oh.
Give me a goddamn second.
I'm just messing with my buttons.
Oh, there it is. Hey, I just need the second one, not the one-handed one.
You're getting both of them.
Why?
They come one in hand.
Why not?
Oh, long swords? Yeah, they come one-handed and two-handed. You can choose.
No.
understandable.
Well, for one hammer, you can. You can either one-handed or
Because-
two-handed, and that's why the dice changes.
You two-hand, you hit harder.
Well, yeah, obviously.
But if you
Man, everyone's just rolling.
One-handed,
Shit.
then, well,
Yeah, just
it's
testing.
one-handed.
For the record, I'm here.
Well, yeah, but
Obviously.
But yeah, I asked if you had any questions by Connor, and you was just silent, and I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had to fight the brain rot.
Get y'all's asses in the same room because bugs stay together.
Damn.
Well,
Damn.
you better take us to the organ room.
Yeah. Hold on, is this segregation in real time?
It's
Am I
weird with
seeing it?
piano.
Well, no, you guys are sharing a room. That's what Mason said.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. I mean, that was my intent anyway, so that works.
That's
Well, I
like
mean, we were
I think-
sharing a cell because you had 6 cells, and we have more players than 6.
Oh, wait.
All right, hold on.
Night night.
Night night.
Yeah, night, y'all.
Go to bed.
Tomorrow.
If you have anything you want me to do
Happy
during
Father's Day,
downtime,
Mog.
shoot a message.
Thank you. Hey, tell Aaron we said the same.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm doing that.
I got. Okay.
Tell the kids to behave.
Yep. Yeah, let me edit
Ellie's
this real
grounded
quick.
tomorrow.
Ours aren't yet,
no.
but give it a few minutes. We'll find out what happens. Night.
Good night.
Night, y'all.
No.
Not me trying to edit my shit, and it's like, nah, you can't do that. Oh, no, it won't let me do that.
And then there was 4.
Yep.
All right. Good night, everybody.